Welcome to the Samwell B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
You're watching Sam Welby Experience.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Happy Saturday night. Here we go again. The Golden Knights coming up north to Edmonton to take on the Oilers. The Oilers with a 2-0 series lead, and oh boy, they are looking to extend it. Connor, how's it going? Onyx, what's up? Rissy's, hello there. Travis, what's going on? Welcome in. Stefan, how's it going, buddy? Welcome in. Marshall, good to see you. Rob, what's shaking? Welcome to the party. Mike, good to see you. Keith, welcome in. Bradley, hello there. Alan, what's up? Welcome in. Let's keep going back. Who we missing? Want to make sure we catch everybody. Sweet, what's going on? Billy, welcome. Dan, how's it going? Good to see you. Len, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us and spending some time on a Saturday evening with us. It's going to be a big banging and crashing game tonight, and there's some changes. There is some changes, and we're going to talk about those in just a moment. Well, you know what? Heck, let's skip to it right now. Pavel Dorfedev, he's going to be back in the lineup for Vegas tonight. He has been their leading scorer. He has been an absolute beast. Dorofev has been absolutely wild. Leo, how's it going? Rodney, welcome in. So Vegas is welcoming him back. However, the Knights are going to be without Braden McNabb. McNabb is out. He sustained an upper body injury. He is not going to be good to go, as well as Brendan Saad. Brendan Saad is not good to go, also going to be out. So we're going to talk about the lineups in just a minute. But one thing we do have to mention, Nicholas Roy, Nicholas Roy, NHL, why, I don't understand. Now, Edmonton fans, correct me if I'm wrong, Connor McDavid during the season, was it 4 or 5 games he got for his little cross-check to the face that he gave? I can't remember offhand. It was 4 or 5 games. Well, little Nick here, who happened to deliver his own cross-check, was only fined $7,800, $7,812.50 to be exact, which is the maximum allowable under the CBA for the cross-check he put on Trent Frederic. Now, he was given a 5-minute major. Connor McDavid, he was given, again, 4 or 5 games. We've seen all playoffs long, cross-checks to the face, cross-checks to the head, no calls, and here's a classic case where during the regular season, this would have been suspendable. However, in the playoffs, it is not. I don't understand it. So, Nicholas, why, and why? Hey, Sam, why did Vegas play home last game? So, Connor, they played the first 2 games in Vegas. Now they moved 2 games in Edmonton, and that's because Vegas was ahead in the standings. Ken, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, let's get into it. Here is the projected lineup for the Vegas Golden Knights. Barbashev with Eichel and Stone. We got Olofsson with Hurdle and Dorofeev. We got Howden with Carlson and Smith. Then Tanner Pearson with Nicky Roy with and Keegan Kolesler. On the D side, it's going to be Shea Theodore with Alex Pietrangelo, Hannafin with White Cloud Haig, going to be with Korzak, and Aiden Hill going to get the start. He's going to get the start here today. Cam, it really, really has been crazy. Absolutely across the league, not good. Good night. How's it going? All right, for the Oilers are going with Draisaitl, McDavid, and Corey Perry. Evander Kane with Nugent Hopkins and Zach Hyman. We got Frederic with Henrique and Connor Brown. Pekozin with Matthias Janmark and Victor Arvidsson. That's going to round out the forward bunch. For the D side, hey, Greeny, how's it going? Welcome in. David, welcome in as well. For the Oilers on the D side, Darnell Nurse with Evan Bouchard. We got Wallman with Klingberg, Kulak with Emberson, and Stuart Skinner making his return to the pipes tonight. Skinner is in. Calvin Pickard is out with a lower body injury. So Oliver Rodriguez is going to be backing up Skinner tonight. Let's hope Skinner can bring it. Let's hope we see Skinner who can hold down the fort, because Pickard was awesome. He was very, very good. So Skinner, he's got some shoes to fill. Whiplash, welcome in. Welcome to the party. And it is going to be a party here tonight. All right, leading scorers, leading point getters for the Oilers, McDavid, 14 points, 12 of those being assists, 5 goals for Leon Draisaitl. The Vegas side, Eichel with 9 points, 8 of those being assists. Stone has 4 goals. Now, Edmonton won the first one 4-2, the second one 5-4. What is that score going to be here tonight? The thing the Oilers have going for them is home ice advantage. Yes, indeed, Darcy. And you know this place is going to be bumping tonight. It is going to be jamming. This crowd is going to be loud. They are going to be inspiring this Oiler team to get it done. Now, Aiden Hill, he's 4-4 in these playoffs, a .316 goals against, an .874 save percentage, where Skinner, he was 0-2 with a .611 and an .810 save percentage. So not great numbers, and not great numbers at all, but he is looking to better that tonight. He is looking to get in here and certainly make that better. On special teams, Vegas has the advantage, 3rd overall in the league in the power play, 4th overall in the league on the penalty kill, where the Oilers are 6th and 16th. In the faceoff circle, this one goes to the Vegas Golden Knights as well. They are 4th in the NHL with a 51.5%, where the Oilers are down 11th spot with a 48.9. Goals for, the Oilers are first with a 4.50, where Vegas is 10th, and the goals against, Vegas 11th, Oilers are 13th. So those are how the numbers tell us the story. We are going to be watching to see how these players come out for the Oilers. Will Stuart Skinner live up to what he can? Will he live up to that potential? Is he going to get some defensive shutdown help? The team D needs to be strong in front of him, and that is going to be huge. You know, the defense have a huge plus minus right now. Jake Wallman is plus 11. He's got 2 points himself, but he's plus 11. Kulak is plus 4. Klingberg is plus 4. Bouchard is plus 3. Those are darn good numbers for a defensive squad. When we talk about the forwards, Draisaitl, McDavid plus 7, Perry plus 6, Janmark plus 5, Pekozin plus 5. In fact, the only players that are in the negatives, Jeff Skinner is a -2, and Adam Henrique is a -1. Richard, how's it going? Welcome in. Dare ask how much lower? How much lower? Right? Exactly. We want to know. We want to know, or maybe we don't. Hector, what's going on? Welcome in. Rob, we're going to be hydrating all night long. I'm really thirsty today, so we're definitely going to be drinking all night long. The Golden Knights on the other side, most of their team is in the negatives. -4, -5, -7, Barbashev. Some big minuses there. On the D side, Shea Theodore -6. So definitely Vegas giving up a lot of goals, and you know the Oilers are really, really looking to push forward. Of course, no Brendan Saad, no Ben Hutton, no Hag, no Ilya Samsonov, no Robert Kazek, Raphael Lavoie, Cole Schmidt, a lot of people out for Vegas. Vegas going to have to learn to come in. I'm hydrating with scotch. There you go, Samuel. There you go. Getting it done. Getting it done. Getting set for some hockey. Hope you got some snacks there with it as well. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday night. How does one feel? Oh, this is going to be a doozy. This is going to be an absolute doozy. The Oilers looking to do what the Leafs could not do last night and go up 3-0 on a very, very good Vegas team. Now, moments ago, the earlier game just concluded. Uncle Big Bad, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Anything can happen. The Carolina Hurricanes put up a shutout over the Washington Capitals. 4-0. Carolina beats Washington. Freddie Anderson, his first playoff shutout with Carolina, and his first since his last, which was back in the bubble series with the Toronto Maple Leafs. So congrats to Freddie Anderson. 4-0. The Canes taking a 2-1 series lead there over the Capitals. So that is huge, absolutely huge. We're going to be keeping an eye on that series as it goes because, man, I don't know about you. I do not want Washington to move on. I would love to see Carolina go to the next round. BD, what's going on? Welcome in. And I saw somebody else sneak in there. Road Warrior, how's it going? Welcome in. B Disney, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Again, thanks for being here. Make sure as you are coming in, you're tapping that thumbs up for us. Teresa, how's it going? Welcome in. You're in Hawaii and it's tough to get the game. Wow, Teresa, you want to switch? You want to switch spots? Teresa, vacation or resident? Always curious. I want to go to Hawaii so bad, so bad. It's on the list. It's on the list. We are going to do it at some point, but awesome. Welcome in. And again, welcome in everybody. This should be a fun evening, regardless who you are. Rob, what's the sub count? We're getting there. You'll see on the next screen. I didn't want to put it up just in case we go up here in the pregame. So that way we start the game and we can start counting from there. John coming in with the 2-spot. Deuces are wild. Stuart Skinner will rock unless he totally sucks. John, that's amazing. Stuart Skinner's going to rock unless he totally sucks. Resident. Oh, nice, Teresa. You know, it's John. John, it's funny. That was my thought process when I went to see Guns N' Roses a couple years back. I said to myself, Axl Rose is either going to totally kill it tonight unless he absolutely sucks. Oh, it's so funny. Zachary, welcome in. Teriyaki, boneless wings, mushroom beef. Oh, getting it all going. Getting it all going. We did a little deli tonight. Little matzo ball soup with noodles and a corned beef sandwich. Delicious. Great way to get a Saturday night meal in, and we're getting set for game 3. Game 3 here between these Oilers and Golden Knights. The Oilers have been on quite the ride, 6-2. I mean, I don't want to say they're surprising a lot of people because I think the expectations for the Oilers were really, really high, but they're playing really nice. Onyx, I'm sorry, we weren't actually here, Onyx. We were out, and it was brought in by somebody else. But yeah, we still have to make that happen. We still have to make that happen. That is the majesty of rock, the mystery of roll, misery of roll. It certainly is, Ulysses. It certainly is. Harwant, welcome in. Stewart, the goalie. Stuart Skinner. You know, Stuart Skinner is hard to watch at times. Oiler fans, you know this. You know this all day long. And I think going into this, the Vegas Golden Knights, when they see Skinner's in net, I think their strategy kind of changes. They need to get lots of shots, but you know what? You could say that against anybody. The thing with Skinner, though, is as you start scoring, you get in his head and you can knock him off his game very quickly. Cook, what's going on? Just want to say, Sam, my guy, thanks for all the play-by-play. Better than any stream out there. Even my Bees game streams cut out. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that very much. Those kind words. It goes straight to my head. So thank you. No, I'm just kidding, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Ryan, welcome in as well. Holy smokes. I just want to drop the puck. Like, let's forget about all these commercials. Let's forget about all these shenanigans. Just drop the puck. By the way, we do have our eye on Backlash, which is going on right now. WWE Backlash. Main event is just about to get going. Randy Orton and John Cena going toe to toe. Will Cena retain the title or will Randy Orton walk out with it? John coming on. Picard lower body injury. Oh, he remembered the cup. Oh my God, John, that's amazing. You are on fire today. Just a bat boy, what's going on? Welcome in. Skinner and Ned is like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. Oh my goodness. Sam, you're not that good. I'm only here for Onyx, amazing. Oh yeah. Oh, Mick Foley was incredible. Mick Foley was incredible. Just drop the puck already, you guys. Wow, I can tell. I can tell this is going to be a fun night already just by these comments. This is going to be so much fun. Why is Picard out? So Dan, we don't know exactly. All it says is lower body injury. It could be he pulled something, it could be a strain, could be he took a stick. We just don't know. And you know what? Truth be told, we'll never know the real story until they're out. You kind of saw as all the first round teams started getting eliminated, some of the stories came out. This guy had this injury, this guy had that injury. So we'll never know. We'll never know until Oilers time comes and they are done. Then they'll give a list and they'll say, "Hey, remember in round 2 when Picard went out? This is why." Joshua, how's it going? Welcome in. Holy smokes. All right, the crowd is fired up. This Oilers crowd is going to be nuts all night long. Let's just get her going. We're 8 minutes past. The West Coast teams always like to draw out these moments before the game gets going, but I want it to go now. Go Oilers, go. Got to put the kid down. All right, sounds good. We'll be here. We'll be here for the next couple of hours. Went down last game when he had a guy land on his leg, might be a left leg. Yeah, and welcome in, Justin. And here come the Oilers. Oilers are making their way on. And so we don't know. It could be an ankle, could be a hammy, could be a knee. We'll never know. All right, let's switch over. Let you know, for those that are new, how things work here. OG, welcome in. All right, so let's get it going. Down below here is the score. This is going to tell you what the score is all night long. Just here by my elbow. This is going to show you where the puck is. Oh, and it's frozen. Let's refresh this one. It is frozen. So this is going to show you where the puck is moving, who has possession, who's attacking, and all that good stuff. Up top, just above it here, is going to show you where the shots are coming from, where the goals are being scored for. We can tell how their strategies are working out. Are they shooting from the points? Are they shooting from the circles? Are they jamming it in front? We'll use this as a guide. And over on the far side, it is going to show you who's on the ice and what their stat lines are. Right now, you can see the goaltenders and how many wins, losses, etc. That will update to the players currently on the ice. And just up above my head here is the number of subscribers we are currently at. And so we are at 884. We want to see if we can get over 900 tonight. 900 is what we're going for. So if you're just coming in, if this is your first time with us, make sure you hit that subscribe, and we're about ready to get this game rolling. Holy smokes. Should be a good one, 920. Rob's going 26-920 to be exact. Let's see. Let's see. Can we do it, Rob? All right, there it is. Jeremy coming in, hitting those subscribes. Thank you all for getting things set, lit, and ready to rock. Hopefully that number is not frozen too. If we don't see a change, we'll have to refresh it. Sometimes these widgets freeze, and hey, it's all part of the game. Oh, and of course, down below in the very bottom corner is our ticker with all the other sports scores going on. So we'll be able to keep an eye on some of that. The London Knights, are up in their game. That's good. Oilers get last change, Keith. That is going to help big time. That is going to help big time. Something that, we saw Toronto struggle with in Florida yesterday, right? They didn't have that last change. It hurt them. The Oilers managed to win 2 in Vegas. They now come home, advantage Edmonton as they get those last changes. All right, let's get things ready to go. You know the drill.
He didn't even have to do a live audition. Since then, he's been in the spotlight. He recorded in the summer when the season began.
This crowd, they are fired up. Let's go. Oilers already going. They are really fired up. Really fired up. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. Brandon, how's it going? Welcome in.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
John, you cracked me up.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command.
Good job by the crowd in Edmonton. They are a lively bunch, and I tell you, there's a lot of folks dressed up. A lot of folks dressed up there in costumes, face painted, and of course in the square. Oilers Nation is out there, and they are absolutely packed. Mike says 27,000 in attendance tonight. That is absolutely huge. Is that outside, Mike? Is that in the square what they're anticipating, 27,000? That's crazy. I watch it on the computer. So we're watching it through Sportsnet here on the computer. I do have it on the TV over my shoulder. I haven't gotten to a place yet where I can mount a TV up above me. I think it would be too high, and I got the lights up there. So I do have to figure out a better setup to get a proper TV up here. So that way, I can get a full picture to see, because sometimes on the little window, it's hard to see some of the numbers and whatnot. All right, we're set to go. Drop the puck. Let's play some hockey. Game 3 starts right now. And with the opening draw, the Oilers are going to win this one. They're going to send it right in. Rich, how's it going? Welcome. Vegas picking it up in the corner, going to bank it off the boards, bringing it out through the neutral zone. A little jump in, and this going all the way down. Skinner comes out of the net to play this one around, cut off by Vegas, throwing it towards the slot. It's kicked up, and Edmonton trying to drag it out, but the forecheck of Vegas really in here working strong. Puck is going to go way high. It's going to bounce just beyond the defender, and this is going to be given away as they back it up. Frederick giving that first puck away. Don't like to see that. Gotta control. Gotta control. Dallas, how's it going? Welcome in. Darcy, welcome in. Dual computers. Yeah, that's true. I should. If I had a separate monitor just for the game, I could make that work. Oh, you're welcome, Rich. Draisaitl down in his own zone. Going to take it around behind the net. Going up on the far side. Trying to hit Corey Perry. That one's taken away. Vegas, a little flip down in the corner. Eichel going in here after it. He doesn't come with it as Bouchard sends it around. Draisaitl on the boards. He kind of bobbles it. Stone is hacking and whacking him. This is going to come to the line. Oilers finally get it out. Vegas, so stealing it right back, dumping it in the zone. Strong play here. Barbashev putting it in. Vegas going to go up and change. That's going to give a little runway here for Corey Perry to bring it out. Going to dump this one in, but they're going to say it's icing. So just like that, we're going to get a whistle. Skinner had to be careful early. Hey, Marion Bruce, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome to the party. And it is going to be a party tonight. What kind of Darnell nurse are we going to see? Is he going to be giveaway nurse? Nasty nurse? Or nice nurse? Nope, it's not icing. I guess it went up and had a play. Thought it was a little bizarre that they blew that one down, but I guess it was tipped up. Christy, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, face off to the right of the Vegas tender off the draw. Vegas going to win it. They're going to put it right in front. John Skinner still rocking the shutout. There you go, John. Minute and a half in. Skinner still holding on to that SO. Vegas taking this one back to the point. Here's a big blast. Skinner going to make that big save. There you go, Skinner. Stew. That's we need. The crowd has to do something for Skinner. A big stew would be good. That was a nice shot, nice save. You know, we're going to get a look here of Skinner early to see how he's handling the puck. No rebound is good. He was screened there for a moment, and then the lane cleared up, so good job picking that puck up coming through. Face off just to the left of him. Vegas going to win this one back. Pietrangelo holding it in. Shot is going to get knocked down. Nugent Hopkins plays this one up the boards, getting it to the red line. Here comes Hyman. Hyman busted in, tries to swing it across. Can't do it. Evander Kane in the corner. He's going to get a bump by Whitecloud. Played the puck ahead, though. Hurdle trying to get it out. They can't. The Oilers pitch it back to the line, but it splits the D. Skinner comes way out and is going to set it up here. Emberson is going to set this one up. Ben, how's it going? Welcome in. Here's a long pass all the way up. Oilers going to chip it down in the corner. Coming in here after it. Flying in is the Oilers forecheck. Arvidsson trying to get it. He lets it go around behind, back to the point. That's let go. Klingberg couldn't hold it. He's getting help. It comes in front. Arvidsson is digging. Pekosen coming in here after it. Puck coming back to the line. And that again goes between the 2D and all the way down the ice. Sasham, how's it going? Welcome in. Cheers to all the nurses. Not just Darnell. Oilers got to play this one back. Now they dump it in. Had to tag up. Cutting towards midder. Connor Brown trying to get in there. Brown going to play this one back to the line. Held in. Edmonton shooting. No, it's a late whistle. And they can't hear it. It's so loud in there. The players can't hear the whistles. Ref blew the whistle 4 times there. Wow, and the mask of the Vegas tendy comes off.
This line's been really good for the Edmonton Oilers. 2 goals in game number 2 for the 4th line of Edmonton.
Good hustle here early by Edmonton. They are on it here tonight. They are on it. So Hill had to make a little mask adjustment there. Excuse me. Vegas going to win this draw. You're going to bring it back. Here it comes Vegas. Cross ice over to the far side. A big dump in. Trying to cut it off. Skinner is going to play this one around. Coming to the line, and here it comes Vegas. Head up into the zone. Draisaitl carrying, going to drop it back. He gets it returned, sending it down low with Corey Perry in front. They go back to the point. Here's a boosh bomb and a nice save by Hill. Vegas going to pick up the rebound. Long pass for Eichel. That's intercepted. Draisaitl bringing this one in. Over to Perry. Back to Draisaitl. Back to Perry. Going cross ice. McDavid down low. Swinging it over to Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl going cross ice. That one is picked up. Everybody in the building saw that pass coming. Theodore intercepted. Vegas going to work it through the middle. Oilers steal it away. They're going to pick it up. Both teams going to make some changes. Very slow pace compared to the last game. Slow pace here to start, but the Oilers, a couple of good opportunities. 2 shots on net. This one going to be dumped in across the middle. Shot hits the side of the net. Quiet fans, the players hear the whistles. Yeah, it's crazy. It's very loud there. They are cheering. Thank you, John. Appreciate all the super chats. This coming down. Vegas going to pick it up. Going to work it around. Stick taps there for John for all those super chats. Thank you. Nugent Hopkins going to play it around. He takes a bump. Vegas coming in on the forecheck. Stealing it away. Sharp angle shot. That one goes just wide. LP, what's going on? Welcome in. I hardly recognize you with that playoff. Don't worry, LP. It's gone in the morning. It's gone in the morning. Timothy, what's going on? It was gonna be gone this afternoon, but it didn't get a chance. So that's going to be icing against Edmonton about 5 minutes into this game. And while Vegas has been doing a great job in the faceoff circle, Edmonton has been doing a great job everywhere else. Stuart Skinner is on a mission. He needs to be on a mission, Brad. He needs to show up and play huge. He needs to have a real big game tonight. So face off to the left of Skinner, if you're looking at him. Vegas, of course, going from my right across to left. Hurdle going to win this draw, putting it back to the line. Vegas going to put it up on the side. Sharp angle shot again. That's going to miss. High and wide. That means it comes all the way down the ice. Racing back to pick this one up is Hannafin. Hannafin setting it up, being watched here closely. He's given some direction. Now he's going to move forward. Long pass up. Oilers try to cut it off at center ice. They finally steal the pass. They're going to swing it up to the neutral zone. A little bump for Kozin, gets it ahead. Cutting through, trying to drive. Good rush here is Janmark. Kozin swinging it behind the net. Back to the far side. Here's a little chip shot. That one goes wide. Oilers still in control here. Spinning around, cutting out of the corner. A little drop pass. Edmonton to the point. Here's a shot. That one goes way wide. Up on the far side, putting it behind for Janmark. Coming to Arvidsson. He's going to put it right back, and there goes the line change, switching up on the move. No, LP, haven't had much updates on Picard at all. Although, do have an update on Anthony Stolarz, Leaf fans. Anthony Stolarz, and here comes McDavid. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. Stolarz is progressing nicely. He is coming along. However, he's not back on the ice. He's not skating, but he is progressing. So good news there for Stolarz. Vegas coming into the Oilers zone. Barbashev in the corner, sending this one back to the point. This is McNabb coming across in front. Jam play. I thought they said McNabb wasn't in tonight. So I guess game time decision, we'll call it. So a nice stay is there by Skinner. Skinner doing exactly what he needs to do. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. Welcome in. They're going to go. Are they going to commercial break? They are indeed going to a commercial break. Let's get this organized. There we go. I didn't realize that was out of alignment. So a good start here, but the problem is Edmonton needs to win some faceoffs. I know it's close, but Vegas right now, 80% in the faceoff circle. Yikes. That is pretty high. Then you can connect the dots. Oh boy, Onyx. Oh boy. You guys are cracking me up. Antonio, how's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. If you are just coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us. We're almost at 100 already, which is awesome. So hit that. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. We want to get over 900 tonight. That's 13 subscribers away. David, how's it going? Welcome in. He-Man's dad, welcome in. I'd be surprised. Yeah, LP, I don't think we're going to see him the rest of the series, but it's good to hear that he is progressing. Good to hear that he's moving forward. Because I was a little worried. All right. Oof. Good start. No score yet. We're about 13:42 left to go in this period. Jonathan, how's it going? We have some more hockey cards. We're going to open 5 packs today. We're going to open 5 packs tomorrow, and that is going to finish the box. So the box is almost done. We do have a full base card set, and we almost have a full insert set. There's just a couple inserts we are missing, but it was a pretty good haul that we made at least a full set. So we're definitely going to have some giveaways. If you are collecting Tim Hortons cards and you need some, if there are some singles you need, send me an email. I'd be happy to send you. If I have doubles of what you need, I'll be happy to send them your way. So just shoot me an email with what you need. All right, they're coming back from commercial break, and that's how we help each other out. So let's do it. Don't worry, Oilers always find a way to win. That they do. They definitely find a way to win. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in, Keith. Welcome to the community. So Adam Henrique coming in against Eichel, set to take this draw. Linesman blows the whistle, and there we go. Henrique going to flip this one down in the corner. Oilers come away with it. Long pass through the middle of the ice. Too far to connect. We got a whistle. What's the whistle for? They're going to call it hand pass? Hand pass?
During the break, Louis, I'm not sure they need it in this building tonight. You could probably play James Taylor and it would still be loud. Pretty loud in here.
So right now, it shows, Alan, the Vegas ones, they've only had a couple. They're on the far side. Vegas is in that goldish brown color. It's a little hard to see, and the Oilers ones are in blue. So the X's are the team shots. The X's are the shots. But that Vegas color is very, very light. So face off in the Vegas zone. Off the draw, this is coming around behind. Bouchard going to keep this one in. McDavid spinning around in the corner. McDavid back to Bouchard. He sends it towards the net. That one is blocked. This is going to come back the other way, out over the middle of the ice. Trying to bring this one through. Yeah, Justin, the whistles are very, very hard to hear. Rob, you should have points for sure. Would like to sleep. How's it going? If you do exclamation mark points, just like Onyx has done there, it should tell you how many points you have. Here's Edmonton. Dropping in the corner. Draisaitl in after it. He's going in. Little hard bump there on McNabb. Vegas going to throw this one out. Long pass. Breaking in. Skinner coming way out of his net. He's going to play this over. Nice job there by Skinner getting it up to Klingberg. But my goodness, Vegas almost with a break. Here comes Edmonton into the zone. McDavid putting it back in the high slot. Shooting, scores! What a feed. Connor McDavid to Corey Perry, and he buries it. What a feed. That was huge. That was a huge, huge goal to crack the ice barrier, get them on the board. 1-0 Oilers. Wow. And again, good job from Skinner in that earlier play to come way out, pass this puck up. McDavid feeds this backwards. Perry cutting towards the middle. Shoots back across the ice, across the grain, and a great job here from the Oilers. Paul, how's it going? Jennifer, welcome in. There it is. The Oilers get on the board first. A lot of hockey still to play, but they're in the driver's seat. Perry's 4th goal of the playoffs, 2nd of the series. It's going to be played up, trying to get this one going. McDavid flying. Oilers steal again. This one is going to be chipped just high and wide. Wow, that was crazy. And we got some pushing and shoving in front of the net. Pietrangelo taking a cross-check. He got hit in the face. They're checking his schnoz out. In his jaw, he's kind of stretching that jaw out. So we got a penalty. Evander Kane going to be in the box. Daniel, how's it going? Welcome in. So Kane driving through. It's a backhand pass across. Hyman with the chip just puts it over the net. So That's not a hit to the head. No. This is a horrible call. Horrible call. Kane came over. Kane got him in the chest. Kane got him right in the chest. And when he goes into the boards, he pops his head back. Wow. Horrible call. Refs bit the reaction here. Peter Angelo draws a penalty. Talk about embellishment. Yikes. The ref, you suck chant is coming out. Kane going to the box for a hit to the head. Although what Kane did was a good hit. This coming around in front, it's going to be cleared. You know, it's funny. John Tavares took a hit to the head yesterday. In fact, the Florida Panther player left his feet to hit Tavares in the head, and there was no call on that play at all. This was a clean hit, and the referees bite and call a hit to the head. Don't like that. All right, Vegas on the power play. Illegal check to the head. Terrible call. Vegas working their way up. Theodore going to turn, drop this one back. Vegas back to Theodore. They've come into the zone. Over to Eichel. Eichel going cross ice all the way back to the point. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Joshua. Thank you, Pracha. Davila, thank you so much. If I'm saying that incorrectly, I apologize. Chances are I am. But welcome in. You know the CEO of Papa John's. Oh, LP, I'm sure. Remember Papa John's used to be, who was it? Wasn't it like the old Miami Dolphins quarterback who was part of Papa John's? I can't think of his name right now. It's driving me nuts. You know who I'm talking about. Off the draw kid. They just showed a reverse video of that hit. All right. He did catch him a little bit, but I still think it was a bad call. The reverse camera does show a little bit of a pop of the head, but Marino, thank you, Darcy. Dan Marino. Didn't he have something to do with it? With Papa John's? Back to the line. Eichel going to play this in the slot. Back to Eichel going cross ice. Pass too hot to handle. Skinner is down, all the way down. Pad stacked. Coming across. Skinner. Stu. Great save. Back to the line. Vegas working it again. Eichel. Eichel going down low. Eichel again. Taking a look. Still with it. Eichel going to send it back to the point. Vegas trying to dance the other way. Theodore to Eichel. Eichel side of the net for a jam play. Stone can't put it in. Eichel going across. There's a broken stick on the shot. They got to go grab a new twig. Eichel pitching this back to Theodore. Theodore to Eichel again. Looking, going in the high slot with a shot. That one goes wide. Edmonton going to pick it up. They're going to rip this one down. And with 4 seconds to go in the power play, this is going to kill it off. We are now equal 5-on-5, even strength. And they give it away. Edmonton in the slot across. They score. No, they're saying no goal. They're saying it hit the crossbar. Oh my God. McDavid, Draisaitl again. I thought Draisaitl put that one in. The referee right there waved it off. Peyton Manning. Oh, maybe it was Peyton Manning. Thank you, George. Peyton Manning. I knew it was one of those guys. Here comes Vegas the other way. Taking a look. They're going to go across. Edmonton's going to break it up. We need to see a replay of that Draisaitl goal. I'm sure Toronto is looking at it if it would have actually been in. And there's an Oiler hauled down. Interference should be the call. McDavid ends up on his back sliding in. And Vegas going to go to the box now. We'll get a look at this Draisaitl opportunity. But I would assume lots of time has passed by that we would have had a Toronto review it and call down to blow down the play if we thought this was in. But great play at one end of the ice. Skinner stacking the pads, going down like a fish. And right the other side, Draisaitl all alone. Yes, dings the crossbar. Dings the crossbar. What a shot. A wide open net. Hill coming across. And McDavid, he's going to get stepped into by Whitecloud, putting him down. We're going to go to commercial break. And when we return, the Oilers are going to get their chance on the power play. Papa John Scherzer wasn't a quarterback. Brand's football ties came from the ads. Oh, yeah. Darcy. Yeah, I knew he wasn't a quarterback, but I remember I thought it was Marino. But yeah, Peyton Manning was a spokesperson. He did a lot of work for them. In fact, if I recall, when Papa John's first became a thing, those were the only ads you saw were Peyton Manning. He was all over it. And I think Shaq got into it at some point as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think Shaq got into it much, much later on. But welcome in, everybody. What a game. What a start to this game. Holy smokes. Corey Perry gets the opening goal from McDavid and Draisaitl. They have been playing well. Shots are 6-4. Vegas with the 6. The Oilers are playing some good hockey, some good pace. They're really fending off the Vegas forecheck. So the Oilers playing solid. The question is, can they keep this up for a complete 60 minutes? This instant second guessing the rest could guess. Mike, I know. It's so bad. Mike, every call comes into question now. Brandon, how's it going? Welcome in. Every single call. We see it at first. We're like, nope, it is, it isn't. Why didn't they call it? Why did they call it? Then you see the replay, and it's like, okay, nope, that should have been a call. Nope, it wasn't a call. It's nuts. Remember when we used to watch hockey and used to be able to trust the officials? Remember when we used to believe what the officials called? All right, back from commercial break. 9:36 to go. Oilers on the power play. They're going to win the opening draw. White Cloud goes for interference. Oilers going to set this one up, and a bad pass back to the point. Goes wide and racing back. And they're going to play this all the way up the ice. Vegas with possession again. They're going to move this one up. Let's go. Christy, what's going on? Welcome in. Hop over the line. Oilers playing it back to the point again. It's bobbled and is going to come out. Let's go for a third time. Oilers finally bring this one in. Draisaitl. He's going to spin around. Draisaitl looking. He's going to dump it off in the corner. McDavid cycling around. Draisaitl and Hyman in front of the net. Bouchard going to play it to the far side. Back to Bouchard. Here's a long shot. They score. The Oilers put it in, a power play goal, and they're up 2-0 with 8:48 to go. Wow. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Now, I didn't see who made contact. I think this is Corey Perry again. Corey Perry in front of the net doing a great job taking the eyes away from Hill. And it is a little tip pass. Oh, my goodness. What was that horror movie? Did the eyes have hills? Did the hills have eyes? Whatever it was. Well, Corey Perry's taking them away. Sam, what's going on? Welcome in. What a nice shot. And Corey Perry, just the tip makes contact with that puck, and it goes in. Greasy, what's going on? Welcome in. 2-0. Perry's second goal tonight. 5th career multi-point playoff game. Corey Perry. Unreal. Oilers still in here. Oilers living in the Vegas zone right now. This down around. Oilers putting it behind the net. Trying to draw it in front. They can't. Pressed up behind. Henrique to help out. Good defensive job here by Haig. Trying to pull this one out. Oilers still kicking it in the feet. Putting it in the corner. Vegas going to take it away. Here comes the Golden Knights, up over the blue line, into the Oilers zone. Centering past that one gets blocked. This back around, Edmonton spinning it. Comes out, everyone missed it. Everyone was kind of looking the wrong direction. And Vegas bringing it all the way back in their own zone. Bouchard and Nugent Hopkins picking up the assists. Corey Perry, 2 goals tonight. Unbelievable. That's David. Wow, that's more than I thought. Monica, how's it going? Welcome in to the line. Vegas, a quick shot. Blocked in front by Arvidsson. Arvidsson going to play it across. Long pass, trying to spring the lead man. Great job by Janmark, trying to fight for that. Keeps it in the Vegas zone just a couple seconds longer. Now they're going to turn and bring it around. I know, 2-0 already. Big Rickster, what's going on, buddy? In the corner, Vegas going to play this back to the line. Here's a shot in front. Vegas had it right there. It's taken away. Goes to the other side, back to the point. Cross ice. Vegas working it. Hannafin passes it off. Nice quick passing here by Vegas. A little drop pass there, setting it up. Kozler doing a good job. This over to the far side. Eichel going to keep this one in. Not for long as Vegas has to come all the way back in their own zone. The Oilers clear, and they're getting this ready to go. Reliving the days with Getzlaf. Oh, man. Getzlaf Man, I miss him. He was so good. And Anderson, he did, LP. 4-0. 4-0 was the score. Anderson picks up the shutout. Here come the Oilers. Carrying this up over the line. Is that McDavid cutting through? It is. Little fancy pants. Pass back the other way. Walking in, turning the corners. Barbashev with a shot. That's going to go high and wide on the far side. Edmonton going to flip it to the line. Comes to the middle of the ice. Eichel going to back this one up. Yeah, LP, it caught me off guard. I was not expecting that myself. Vegas hanging on to it. 6:15 to go here in period number 1. Over the line, Vegas coming in. They got a man breaking towards the net. Puck comes across. Jam on Skinner, and he's still okay. Oilers pick up the loose puck. Here comes Edmonton over the line. Brown trying to play it in the middle. Cannot make the pass. Draisaitl was right there. Couldn't connect to him. Flipping this one all the way down the ice. Vegas going to cut it off. They're going to bring it right back up to the line and in. This being dumped around. Riley Smith doing a nice job. Turning it over now. Henrique, he can't clear. Going to get a second chance as he gets it again. This is going to come to the red line. Now the Oilers playing this one down. In over the line, but they're going to call it and say it hit a glove and came in offside. So offside is the call. They're going to take another commercial break here, but unbelievable pace. Back and forth. Tremendous action. What a hockey game. If you're just coming in, welcome. Keep those likes going, but keep those subscribes going. We are six subs away from 900. Let's see. Can we make that happen? Let's go. Tomorrow night, we have the Leafs in the Panthers game 4. Panthers looking to equal up that series. Toronto trying to take a 3-1 series lead. Last night was crazy. What a game that was. Tomorrow, I expect to be much of the same. And it all came down to a sloppy shift. One sloppy shift in overtime, standing still, allowed that goal to happen. They got to play a full time. You can never just stand around. If you're tired, get off the ice. Wow. It's only 9. It's only 9. What's only 9? 9 o'clock. It's 9:42 here on the East Coast. And man, this is awesome. This is awesome. I'm so happy for them. Dave, what's going on? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rick, what's going on? Did I hear you? Rick, you heard it right. Corey Perry, both goals tonight, Rick. A 5-on-5 goal and a power play goal. Now, can he get a shorthanded goal? Can Corey Perry get the Hattie even strength, shorthanded, and power play? Wouldn't that be something? But Rick, I tell you, I cannot believe it. Still in Hugh, yes, they did. They absolutely did. Great game by Carolina today. Great game. I'm in New Brunswick on the East Coast. It's 10:42 out there. Oh, wow. Nice, Brandon. Hope you guys are getting good weather out there now. It was a beautiful day here in the Toronto area today. An absolutely beautiful day. All right. Let's go. Back from commercial break. Time to get this one rocking and rolling. Face off just outside the Vegas zone. Vegas going to win it. They're going to play this one up. Where's the puck? Rolling right back into the Vegas zone. They're going to turn around, try the far side of the ice. Edmonton again going to knock the puck off their stick and swing it right back through the middle. This coming in, going to be dumped down in the corner. Oilers forecheck now coming in. They got to keep pressing. Don't go all defensive on us. Just keep pressing. They steal, putting it in front in the slot. That one's going to be blocked and redirected. Here comes Vegas. That pass is going to be deflected at the line. It's going to be offside. And again, some pushing and shoving as Dorvidov getting pinballed back and forth. And finally, everybody's going to jump in. Everybody's getting involved right in front of the Oiler bench. Got my 3K power walk. Wow, Rick, nice. Beautiful. I'm jealous. Slushy, what's going on? Welcome in. Skinner's got to hold it down, though. He's got to hold it down. He's got to have a good game. He's looking okay here early. Let's see if he can continue to do it. Corey Perry, 59 career playoff goals, tied with Paul Coffey and Stan Mikita for 36. He passes Guy Lafleur, Luc Robitaille. One more will continue to move him up. For beer in Thunder Bay, cheers. Here come the Oilers up off the draw, carrying it through the middle. Draisaitl has it taken away. Vegas going to turn 2-on-1 up over the line. Great defensive play. They swing it across. Here's another shot. Skinner stops it. It's there. Vegas scores. Skinner is down. He's trying to protect it. He's trying to block it. Can't keep that one out. It was a great defensive effort at first to go down and take it away. And it's the guy who should have been suspended, Nicholas Roy. He's going to get the goal. He steals it away. He brings this one down. And it was a nice defensive play to sprawl out. And the puck goes way wide. Rock comes around. Skinner makes the save, but there was a rebound there. He was down on his buttocks. And Waugh just puts it up and over him. So a nice quick chip in, and that's going to make it 2-1. So 2-1 Edmonton. Hanging on, just hanging on. Second goal of the playoffs. First of the series for Little Nicky. This is going to be played up by Edmonton, down in the corner, stopped by Hill. He's going to play it around the net as McDavid was coming crashing in. Corey Perry there as well. Going to come to the line, kept in. Perry lets it go. McDavid can't get it. Eichel swings it. Corey Perry's going to stop it here. Over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Bouchard. He's going to play it up on the far side. Here's a shot. That's going to go just wide. McDavid got interfered with. This is going to come back around Vegas on the near side. Eichel carries it to the red line. He's going to dump it in now. Skinner is out to knock it down and going to play it over to Nurse. Nurse had to quickly play this one up. Draisaitl getting it to the Vegas blue line. Vegas going to turn around now. They're going to look to come the other side. Long pass to Eichel. Going to play it back in over the line. Cutting through. All the way through. Driving in. They score. What a goal by Smith. Holy smokes. Smith just all by himself dekes through the whole team and puts this one in. Oh my goodness. What a change right here. Comes in over the line. Pardon me. Goes through Arvidsson and Pekosen. Dekes right through both of them. Splits them up. Dangles in. Skinner goes down. He opens up the 5-hole. He closes it. Lifts the leg. And it's tucked right underneath him. Wow. Smith just coming in like that. 2 quick goals. Ties it up. Jeff, how's it going? Welcome in. It is awesome hockey, and it is a great matchup for sure. 3:48 to go, and things just got tied up here real fast. Was not anticipating that happening as quick as it did. Vegas back the other way. That's going to deflect up and out of play. I mean, that was just great. That was too fast. Too fast. Wow. All the momentum with that is going to swing over to the Oilers, or to the Vegas side of the ice. With 3:40 to go, Edmonton needs to kind of batten down the hatches right now. Zoran, how's it going? Spencer, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us here tonight. We're getting a ton of goals. 4 goals here in the first. Off the draw. Edmonton going to play it back. They're going to dump this one in. Vegas is going to be there to pick it up. Here comes the forecheck. Henrique keeps it in, goes to the side of the net. White Cloud plays it around. Vegas through the middle, up over the line. Eichel and White Cloud picking up the assists on that second goal. Wow. In the corner. Oiler trying to work it. They cannot. Vegas going to hold it in. Skating through the middle. That's going to be tipped up, and Skinner reaches back with the glove. He's going to grab it and hang on to it. Zoran. That's funny. Yikes. Well, a little bit of a collapse here. A little bit of a collapse. Eminem, what's going on? Welcome in. Right, Rick? It's crazy how much that's happening. Joseph, how's it going? Welcome in. Go Knights. A lot of Oiler fans here. A lot of Knights fans here. Everyone's having a good time. 2-2 is the score. Might as well be 0-0. 3-12 on the board. Only 4 shots for the Oilers. 2 goals on 4 shots. We'll take that. Vegas is 9. Kulak going to put it around the boards. Coming out into the middle. Edmonton can't settle it down. Vegas chips it out. Oilers put it right back in. That forecheck coming again. There's a big hit. That should have been interference. Nugent Hopkins picking it up, playing it to the line. Here's a shot looking for the deflection. It goes wide. Vegas going to get it to the line again. It's held in again. Behind the net. Edmonton looking right, looking left. Going to play this back to the point. Here's a shot. Loose. Oh, what a save by Hill. Dave comes in with that subscribe. Dave, thank you so much. We are 5 subs away. 5 subs away from 900. Kane has this. Kane is going to play this one back. Oilers setting things up behind their own net, getting some new legs coming in. Draisaitl leaves it. Here's a long pass. Swinging it across. Draisaitl bringing this one in. He's going to keep going. Draisaitl right around behind the net. Draisaitl still going. He's chugging away. Turns trying to play this one back. In the corner, Corey Perry leaving it here for McDavid, a little too far away. McDavid was able to bring it in. Now Vegas takes it away, a little backhand pass. They bring it up, chipping it past the defenders. There's a little bit of a holding on both sides. The Vegas player Tanner Pearson pulls the stick right out of the Oilers' hands, and they're going to keep on playing. Here comes Perry, in over the line. Going to carry it around. Say, Justin, could be that way. Yeah, crowd is taken right out of it. Back to the line. Draisaitl. Down low. Side of the net. Walking in. Turning. Can't pull the trigger. So He-Man's dad, we don't know exactly what his injury is, but he is listed as injured. I had a player fall on his leg in the last game. Back to the line. Here's a long shot. That one's going to be deflected up and at a play. And this was one of the things we were afraid of with Skinner coming in tonight. Robert, how's it going? We were afraid with Skinner coming in. What kind of Skinner would we see here today? Hyman is delivering some hits, which is nice to see. Shot from the point is deflected right on Hill. Hill made a nice save. Hyman was there, just couldn't get a stick on it. Kane was in there as well. Bouchard with some quick sticks. Everybody's getting in, making some beauty plays. Thank you for those subscribes. 3 subs away. Can we get to 900 before the end of the period? We got 120 to go. Off the draw, Eichel loses this one. Edmonton wins it, but they pull it all the way back to their own zone. Oil going to set it up. Little hammer around the boards to the red line, trying to flip it into the middle. They do. Here come the Oilers. Spinning around, dumping this one down low in the corner. Couldn't pick it up. Flying. Vegas up over the Oilers line. They're onside. Just last minute to play. Here's a quick shot. That one goes wide. Skinner is down in the corner. Vegas back to the point. White Cloud going to send this to the far side. Putting it up. Hannafin, nice little job to hold that one in. Bring it back over to Hannafin. Hannafin walking up to the face-off circle. Tried to go cross ice. Quick stick is going to knock it down. And the Oilers get this puck out. Let's do it again. You're going to be dumped in. Skinner giving some direction. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. Back over the line. Vegas going to bobble it. Pietrangelo. He's going to play this one up. 24 seconds to go. This is going to be brought in. Vegas spinning. Cycling down around behind the net. Bouchard trying to cut this one off. He's going to tie it up. 13 seconds to go. Kulak. He can't get it. He can't hang on to it. This is going to come free. Banging and crashing. Going around. 4, 3, 2, 1. This period is done. A couple hits at the buzzer. That, of course, is going to draw a crowd as Howden and Pekosen are jousting. Kolazar is in there. Everybody's doing a little jousting coming in. Arvidsson in there. He takes a little face rub. And wowie zowie, this period is over. 2-2 is the score as we go to the first intermission. All right, as we set this one up, taking a look, 6 shots for the Oilers, 9 for the Vegas Golden Knights, 16 hits for Vegas, 7 for the Oilers. Face-offs, 11-8. Edmonton 1 for 1 on the power play. Vegas 0 for 1. 6-5 the giveaways. That's okay. 2-2 the takeaways and 4-4 the block shots. Good period. Hard-fought period. Big battle. Big battle. These guys were going back and forth, driving. The only 2 penalties we saw, Vander Kane, the illegal check to the head, and White Cloud, the interference. Nick, what's going on? Welcome in, bud. Good to see ya. All right, let's open some hockey cards. Let's see if we get something big. We only need a few more for I don't want to call it a master set because there's the 2 inserts that are really hard to get. So those we still need, but everything else, all the other inserts, we just about have. All the base cards we have, so we're hoping we hit something good, maybe an instant win. We had that one instant win that I thought was something big. It turned out to be a donut. Not so excited for the donuts. All right, little Connor Bedard, Anze Kopitar, Brad Marchand. So we don't need any of those. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. But what did you guys think? Do you guys think that was a pretty good period? It wasn't a hit to the head. So we can talk about that. Let me see if I can find that clip. Anything good here? Nope, nope, nope. So from the original shot to the head, the original shot we saw, I'm gonna see if we can find a clip of it. The original camera, it didn't look like it was a shot to the head. Then they showed the reverse angle of it, and on that reverse angle, to me, and they only showed it once. So my first thought was, okay, fair, maybe he did catch him, but it's I'd like to look at it again and we can kind of break it down together. So we're gonna see if we can find it here. So it'll just take me a moment to scan through and see if we can come up with this play. But it certainly was a close one. It was questionable. At full speed, I don't see how you could see it. The fact we needed a replay to show us that it was a headshot, but we will find it. I'm sure somebody's got it here. Everybody's posting the goals, so we're gonna keep scrolling here. Somebody, come on, let's see if we can find this. Here, is this it? Nope. But we've seen definitely an increase in headshots in these playoffs, and the fact that they're just not being called is bad, right? They got to be blowing these down. You got to be calling these headshots. And it's somebody. Is it going to take somebody to get seriously injured? I hope not, because it's just bad if that's the case. All right, holy smokes, it's like the same play over and over. Somebody post the good stuff. That's why it's so hard to find the stuff on the fly. But I'm gonna keep scrolling here and we'll no, okay. Let's see here. Make us just nope, this is the cross check. So that's the cross check to the face. That should have been a suspension. That was not. So let's listen into Corey Perry while I take a look.
And the start, you couldn't have asked for much more. What was it like going out there, the crowd, and just the way you helped things get off?
Oh, there's lots of energy. This crowd's always great in the playoffs, and they give us that boost. And we found a way to get up 2-0, but we got to keep the puck over our net as well.
Yeah, and how do you do that? And is that something you expect when you're playing at this point in the playoffs and against a team like Vegas?
Yeah, they're a good team. Off the rush, they're one of the best, and we got to take care of the puck, keep the puck, going forward, and limit our turnovers, and we'll be okay.
Corey, thanks for your time.
All right, thanks.
All right, there's Corey Perry. Corey Perry, say what you want about Corey Perry. Corey Perry is one of those players where you love him or you hate him, right? He can really drive you nuts. He can absolutely make you lose your mind. But he is decent, a decent hockey player when it comes to what he's trying to do. He drives me crazy. Corey Perry drives me absolutely batty. But he's one of those guys that finds a way constantly to get things done. How he does it, I have no idea. I have no idea. Corey Perry just continues to find a way. Now, he's been passed around, right? He's gone from team to team to team trying to win a cup and has been failing to do so. But my gosh, my goodness. He's certainly fit in well with this Oilers squad, and he's giving them that in front of net presence that they certainly need to continue to have. I'm still scrolling here. I'm still trying to see if I can find this this clip, and it's driving me nuts. John, how's it going? Welcome in. Can we trade Matthews for Perry? So it's funny. Matthews, a lot of people today, a lot of people on social media losing their minds about Austin Matthews. Absolutely losing their minds about Austin Matthews. And I get it, right? I get it. Matthews is not scoring, and that's frustrating. We want to see Matthews score. And it's frustrating beyond frustrating to see why can't he score. But what he's doing off the puck, away from the puck, is phenomenal. The way he's shutting down Barkov is really good. So, while we can be annoyed, while we can be frustrated, he is doing a decent job, and we got to give we got to give him a little bit of credit for what Matthews is doing, because it is certainly he's certainly making a difference, right? They're getting a ton of scoring. They don't really need his scoring, and it's hard to say that, right? How can you say he's not getting his scoring? Matthews is playing solid defensive hockey, and it's important to have a shutdown player like that. Yeah, I can't find it. I can't find this penalty at all. Let me try searching one more thing. Why is this so hard to find? We're gonna try one more thing here and see if we can come up with it. Just a minute. No, come on. I thought this would be so much easier to find than it actually is. There's a lot of other issues, a lot of other headshots that are coming up. Um, there's a history here with Evander Kane against the Vegas Golden Knights, but I can't find this one shot that is taking place right here tonight. How, like, crazy. Anyways, he leads the playoffs in missed shots. Something's not right. I agree, John. He's still getting, 5 to 7 shots a game. I agree something is probably not right, and to compensate, he's playing really, really hard defensively. But at least he's finding a way to contribute. Remember, but see the way my bank account is set. No, hey, Rob, no worries, my man. Just being here, hanging out, hitting that, like and all that jazz. That's support, and we appreciate it. So we appreciate you being here, hanging out with us. Let's see, Easton Cowan in game 2, 2 goals, 3 assists. Wow, Rick, Easton Cowan is getting it going. Good to see. Good to see. But with Matthews, all right, take care, Travis. With Matthews, and a lot of players on other teams need this same contribution. You need a shutdown player. You need someone to shut down their big guns. Listen, Sam Reinhart took him till late in the game yesterday to get a goal, right? Reinhart's being shut down, Barkov was being shut down. Matthews doing a really, really nice job. And thank you, Rob. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You know, So will Matthews get better? I hope so. I really hope so. Right now, though, talking in this game, looking at this game, the Oilers, what a hot start they had. A big jump. They were moving it. They were moving it. And Corey Perry, my goodness, 5:56 ice time, 2 goals. He has 3 shots on net. 3 shots on net. No shots for McDavid, no shots for Draisaitl. The only shots by forwards, 3 for Perry, 2 for Nugent Hopkins, 1 for Arvidsson, and that's it for forwards for Edmonton. The only shot, well, nope, there is no shots on net by a defenseman. So that's just crazy. How does Bouchard and Nurse have 0 shots on net? How does McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman 0 shots on net? That needs to change. That definitely needs to change. McDavid, of course, led the way for forwards with 7:59. Draisaitl right behind him at 7:21. Perry at 5:56. Nugent Hopkins at 5.5 minutes. Henrique at 5:10. Hyman down at 5:06. On the flip side, it's Pekozin, Frederick Arvidsson. They're all around 3 minutes. From a defensive standpoint, 8 minutes for Bouchard, 8 minutes for Nurse, 6:46 for Kulak, 6.5 for Wallman, Klingberg at 6:20, and Emberson at 3.5 minutes. Still 2 periods to go. That's right, Bradley. A lot of time to still go in this hockey game, and anything can happen. For Vegas, Eichel leads the way there. 8:15 for Eichel. Wow, he had no shots on net, but he did come up with an assist. Barbashev at 6:47, Stone at 5:54, Hurdle at 5:52, Dorfiev, who's just coming back, 5:46, Carlson at 5.5, Olofsson at 5.5. Things drop down on the short end of the stick. Nicholas Waugh, who got a goal, was only on the ice 2 minutes and 44 seconds. That's making an impact. You're there for 2:44 and you're able to score. I believe Matthews is still stuffing. I know the plan. Playing with 4 nations. Yeah, you know what, Sam? I don't disagree with you. I think something is whoops. All right, well, there we go. Why is it so big? Why is the comment box so big? Let me let's adjust that. There we go. But yeah, I don't disagree. Something is definitely up with him. Something is definitely up with him, but he's finding ways of contributing anyways. JT had the C and took it off the pressure. Now Matthews has all the off-ice charities and stuff. And yeah, Rick, how good has Tavares been this year? John Tavares has been amazing. You know, here we were thinking we would get Tavares for steal like $6 million or something. The guy has like 30 goals. And Rick, what's going on? We're live, buddy. We're live, Rick. We are live. So he's doing all right. Never been a Matthews fan. Wow, LP. Listen, he is a solid hockey player, but you're right. Something this year is just different. Thing it's shot blocked with his hand from Ottawa. Yeah, you know, John, it's funny. We don't really hear anything about that. You know, we saw it happen and we saw, you know, he shakes it off after he gets hit. It very well could be. You know, he had his moments in that Ottawa series, but again, he wasn't coming out strong. He wasn't dominating like he normally does. And you know, when he's pulling that wrist shot, because when he shoots, he kind of pulls it into his body, right? He pulls it in and then he shoots. And so if there is a wrist or some kind of arm injury, um, that definitely could have a negative impact on him. But he's still finding good ways, you know, the stick lifts, the blocks, he's finding other ways to do it. That's right, Onyx. That is right. Ovi fan, any age. You know, Mike, I have mixed feelings on Ovi. I have mixed feelings on Ovi. Ovi, listen, he's playing a much better game in the playoffs than he played in the regular season. The regular season, he kind of just floated blue line to blue line. He'd go stand at his spot, you know, he would wait and then he would rip it. The other day, I posted stuff on an old cat. Hey, Rick, that's okay. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. You would not be surprised how many comments I get on some old videos. So that's okay. Commenting on the old videos helps too. So we do appreciate that. Going in and watching some of the old stuff. Channel members, by the way, I hope you didn't get bombarded with notifications. I started going through some of the older seasons and switching the videos to members only. So I don't know if it sends a notification every single time I switch a video, but we're starting to put some of the old streams in the archive for members only to go back and watch. But we're trying to clean up the page a little bit. We have a number of seasons out there. One of the perks for one of our membership levels was access to the archives. Of course, I thought there would be an easier way to do it. I thought you could make whole playlists restricted, but nope, you got to go video by video. So it'll take a while. All righty. So let's go. We're getting set for period number 2. Oilers have to keep doing what they were doing when they started this game. There he is. Gotta love it. They got to keep doing when they started this game. They must control the play. Jared coming in. What's up, Jared? Yo, Sam, let's go Panthers. I hope the Panthers Maple Leaf series goes to 7 and prayers to Stars and the Golden Knights. Jared, thanks, buddy. Welcome in 7 months. Appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's good. The playoffs are fun. Playoffs are fun. But as I was saying, Oilers got to just keep the confidence level up. You could tell when they gave up those 2 quick goals by Vegas, that confidence level disappeared. All the momentum swung to Vegas. Edmonton needs to walk through these doors for the second period and come out like they own this place. To those who need the color green, please stop throwing your roaches outside. Stefan, that's awesome. Not awesome, but funny. Funny is the word. All right, I'm going to take another drink here as we get set to go. I told you, I'm super thirsty today. Super thirsty. But we are going 13 seconds. Let's do a quick check. Second period score predictions. When the second period comes to an end, what are your second period score predictions? Where do you think it's going to be? Not end of game, just at the end of period number 2. I think each team is going to get 2 more goals. I think we're going to be 4-4 going into period number 3. What do you think? Where do you think it's going to go after this period? Will the Oilers be up? Will Vegas be up? What is it going to be? Mike agrees 4-4. Onyx is going to be 4-2. 4-2. Sweet's going 4-2 Oilers. But I won't say for who. It's a mystery. The mystery. 4-3 Oilers win. They take it all the way. Can exchange goals, then hold it out for the win. Hold it out for the W. All right. Coming back from commercial or from intermission. Jackpot in the Oilers 50-50 is at $2.5 million. That is unbelievable. $2.5 million bucks. So they're showing the replay. Roy with the cross check into Frederick's face somehow gets away with not getting suspended, where Connor McDavid did the same thing and he got 4 or 5 games. Roy gets the cross check in the face. He only gets a fine. So Frederick is okay, obviously. But let's go. Period number 2 starts right now. Puck is drawn and away we go. It's going to be dumped all the way in the Vegas zone, deep back to get it. They're going to play this one around the boards. Vegas trying to get it out. Long pass up the middle. Edmonton going to steal. They're going to turn around and put this one right in. Vegas going to need get some quick opportunities right out of the gate. Again, build up that momentum. They're going to carry this one down around Carlson in the corner. He takes a bump by Henrique. Again, back to the line, over to White Claw. Here's a shot. That's going to go wide. Hits the side of the net. This is going to be dumped down. Vegas back in their own zone. White Cloud going to play it around the boards. He takes a bump. And this is going to be an icing call against Vegas. So a quick icing call. And this coming down, face off in the Vegas zone. So that's what they need. Did Vegas score after Stefan left? Now we can blame him. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can I give you this? Yeah. All right, face off. This is Oilers' chance. Strike early. 5-2 Oilers. Joshua's going to 5 spot. Off the draw to the line. Oilers going to keep this one in. Down in the corner. Puck just kind of died in that corner. This is going to be cleared out all the way down. Skinner watching it go past him. No icing called. Don't understand why that wasn't icing, but hey, here comes Edmonton. Slow play up over the line. Chipped into the Vegas zone. Right to Hill. Hill going to stop it. Side of the net. Forecheck comes in. Edmonton pressing. McDavid watching back. Nice little outlet pass. And here comes Vegas to the red line. Oilers steal it again. Draisaitl tried to go cross ice. It's taken away by Vegas. In over the line. Coming through. A quick stick is going to knock it off Howden. McDavid. He's going to take a bump, but he goes cross ice to Draisaitl. Draisaitl along the boards. Leaves it in. Here's Perry. Perry wrapping around. Still with it. He's going to play this back. Here's a shot. That goes just wide. Perry in the corner. He's going to deliver a hit. Nugent Hopkins going to knock this one down. He gets a man up on him real quick as Barbashev pinched up on him. Vegas in the corner, still in here. And finally, Vegas going to try the other side of the ice. Up and this down the ice. Skinner again has the glove up, and again, no icing called. Oilers going to turn and move. Here comes Klingberg, Jonathan's favorite defenseman. Klinger going to play this one in. Angela, how's it going? Welcome. Flipped out. Vegas on the move, on the rush. Into the Oilers line. Cutting around the corner. Nice job. Nurse up on his man. Klingberg hits one. Oilers going to turn right back the other way. Up to the red line. Little chip pass. Bring it into the zone. Pietrangelo going to play it around. Kane tried to stop it. He couldn't. Edmonton throwing a big hit here behind the net. Vegas has it taken back away. Oilers, Ty Emberson doing a nice job. Kane going to play this one up a little too far to the reach from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Vegas back the other way, chipping it in the corner. Again, the Oilers going to spin this one around. Rick says, let's get that wave going. Let's do it. Just find those wave hands. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get those wave hands rolling. Get those wave hands up. Back around side of the net, trying to play this one through. Oilers working it, keep on working it. Down on the other side, White Cloud is pinching up. Good job here. Kolesar up on it. Finally, Edmonton gets it down the ice. They're racing. Here comes Arvidsson. Arvidsson with speed. Eichel going to kind of cut him off. Hanifin moves it up. And the Vegas Golden Knights work it to the red line. Barbashev, he dumps this one in the corner. Far side, Bouchard is going back to pick it up. Bouch is going to spin it around. He's going to get some help, setting it right back up. Wallman, taken away now by Vegas. Again, intercepted. And here come the Oilers. Oilers carrying it to that red line. And a little stick lift. Barbashev almost steals it away. This is going to be dumped down. Vegas flying around behind the net. They're trying to get in here. The hands are going around our virtual stadium. Vegas in over the line. Back pass, cross, working it through. They're pinched up on it. Good job by Vegas. Oilers going to go D to D. Background, a long pass up the middle. Dangerous pass. They're going to bust in a line change coming up. Vegas, nice hit behind the net. Side here for the Oilers. They almost put this one in. Draisaitl can't get it, and this is going to come back to Nurse. Nurse is going to slow it down. Nurse gets a return pass from Klingberg. Going to work this one up. Henrique passed it over, gets it returned to him, dropping it. Nurse goes cross ice, sliding it through into the slot. They can't connect. Vegas goes high off the boards, and it's going to be up and at a play. Up and at a play. I'm doing great, Angela. Thank you so much for asking. Hyman getting in there. He threw a big hit behind the net. Took Pietrangelo down. That was a little high on the numbers, actually. That could have very easily been a boarding call. Hyman had to be a little cautious there. Good night, he is. Excuse me. He is. So it's unfortunate that he kind of got knocked out. Eric, how's it going? Welcome in. Off the draw, back to the line. Going D to D, point to point. Back to the line. Excuse me. Here's a shot. Side of the net, digging in front. This is going to get picked up. Vegas going to throw this one out. Down the middle, they tip it into the corner. Vegas racing in here after it. Trying to cut through. Thomas Hurdle with it. Going to play it back to the line. Oilers take this one away. They're going to work it up, now back. Setting it up, creating some space. Good work here by Edmonton. In over the line. Quick shot around behind the goal. Aiden Hill directing traffic. Vegas on the move. White Cloud again, bringing it up, dumping it down. Into the Oiler line. Bouchard going to stand up his man. This coming across. Hurdle gets tied up there. Comes to Corey Perry. Perry going to play this one up. It's bounced out. And tried to chip it in was McDavid. He couldn't get it past the Vegas defense. Long shot goes wide in the corner. Perry gets it to the line again. But Vegas holds this one in. Down around behind the net. Bouchard pinching up on his man. I believe that's Eichel. Comes out to the side of the net. They played it back. It's taken away. Here comes Draisaitl. He's going to flip this one off the glass. He's chasing it down. Pietrangelo going back with it. Haig kind of ties up Draisaitl. Pietrangelo bringing it up the other side. 14 minutes to go here in this second period. Coming around the far side, the Edmonton player falls. Vegas walking out, long pass, had a shooting opportunity. Couldn't pull the trigger. Nice play by Evander Kane. He's going to play it down the ice again. Racing in. Oilers with it. In here, trying to get something going. A bump comes in the corner. Can they keep this puck in? No, it's going to come out. And the Oilers RNH, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, has to back it all the way up. Here he comes again. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins passing it up. Here's Hyman with a blast. That's going wide. Kane is going to stop it, kicking this one low. Hyman again behind the net. He can't get it. Ripping it around. Oilers pinching up. They keep this one in. Over in front. Oh, they couldn't connect the pass. Wide open. Vegas can't clear. They got to back it up. Hyman watching Whitecloud, or excuse me, who is that? Can't see the number. Finally, it's passed all the way up. It comes right on Skinner, and he's going to hang on to it. 13 minutes exactly here in period number 2. Welcome in, everybody, as you are coming in. Smash that like button for us. They're going to go to commercial break and hit that subscribe. We are 3 subs away. 1, 2, 3. Who's going to put us over the 26,900 marker? Hit that subscribe. They're going to take a little pause for the cause here, but a nice effort. Nice job. Both teams coming out, moving the puck and moving it well. 1 shot for Vegas, 2 shots for the Oilers in the first 3 minutes of this period. Oilers have come back. Remember early on, Vegas was up like 70 or 80% in the faceoff circle. Well, Edmonton now, they are at 59%. 59%. Great job there by the Oilers to start winning some draws. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate it. 2 more to go. 2 more to go. Oh, nope, 3. Someone's playing games. You're teasing me. You're teasing me. But that's okay. We appreciate you watching along. We want to see these Oilers battle hard. Vegas is giving them a tough time. 22 hits from Vegas. Vegas is banging and crashing. Only 12 hits by Edmonton. I do have a tiny TV playing. But it's friends. There you go, Stefan. That's awesome. That's funny. Gotta love it. So they just adjusted the numbers with that last faceoff that the Oilers won. They now go up over 60%, over 60% in the faceoff circle, which is incredible. There it is, 26,900. Thank you for whoever it was that hit those subscribes. Welcome into the community. Thank you so very much. We'll keep it rolling. Jules coming in, hitting that sub. Thank you so much. All right, coming back from commercial break. Let's go. By the way, tomorrow night, Leafs Panthers game 4 will be live. 6:45 we go live. And of course, happy Mother's Day to those that are celebrating tomorrow, and to those that Mother's Day is a tough day, we are thinking about you. Cool Edits, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hitting that milestone sub, congrats, and thank you. Oilers backing this one up in their own zone, going to hang on to it. Long aerial pass. That one doesn't connect. Vegas turning around, bringing it right back the other way. Vegas cutting across the line. Right now, both teams are having trouble getting in and setting things up. Defense has become very, very solid for both teams right now. Down around behind Skinner. Eichel with it. He's looking for someone to pass to. Goes up top to the point. Back to Eichel for the one-timer. That's going to go wide. Hit in the corner. And we got a hand pass. Hand pass is going to be the call. I think Skinner can hang on. I hope he can. I certainly hope he can. I mean, he's proven he's tracking the puck well. He's coming across well. It's just, you know, every once in a while he kind of does something that makes you want to scratch your head, right?
Exactly who he is. Watch Son of a Critch from the beginning, all episodes on CBC.
And that's Skinner for you. Skinner just does that.
At Rogers Place.
Off the draw, Vegas going to pick this one up. They're going to dump it right back in. Going to hop down in the corner. Playing it around to the line. Edmonton trying to get it out. Comes in front of the net. Edmonton chasing back down in the corner. Wallman going to take this one away. Going to play it up. Oilers now on the move. Long pass off the skate. Janmark bringing it in. Little crisscross. Janmark putting it through. Back to Janmark. Oh, he just couldn't pull the trigger. Oh, that give and go was looking good. John, how's it going? Welcome in. Sure, John, no problem. This playing back up. Vegas going to spin it. Here they come. Vegas in over the line again. Little drop back pass. Here's a shot. Skinner going to hang on to it. Yeah, Rick, that was real sleek. Real sleek. Some nifty passing back and forth. Really, really good passing. Behind the back, boom, almost connected. And you know what? Janmark, he just missed that return feed. It was there for him. It was right there for him.
Good positional save by Stuart Skinner.
Sounds good, Stefan. I almost did it again. Almost did it again.
Does that mean something when your captain acknowledges you?
Absolutely.
That's okay, Rob. That's okay. No big deals. People having fun.
Look at Pud Colson. You know, he's really hasn't played a ton in the playoffs.
11:34 to go in this period.
What he does on the ice count every single time he's out there, and I think
Off the draw, back around in the corner. Oilers going to win another one.
because that's just what he does.
Long look up. Here comes Nugent Hopkins over the line. Going to dump this one in. Here's Kane back across. And again, a little too fancy. Trying to go for that extra pass. Just couldn't connect. In over the line. Eichel going to play it in the high slot. Vegas coming in with a shot. Skinner is down. He was tracking it. Came free. He's coming around. He takes a bump. Oilers going to clear this out over the line. Long cross ice pass. Nugent Hopkins, but it's called on the offside. Oh, goodness. Casher the Superman today wished me a happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, he had fallen down trying to make that pass. Here's Eichel. So
LP, that's funny.
and he kind of slows the play
Good
down.
work.
A
Good
lot of
job.
times
Vegas
slow
with the
play
chance.
down like
Skinner
he does.
was watching. Skinner made the save, but he's kind of bumped with, kind of interfered with in front here as Kolesar kind of fell over him. The puck was loose. He didn't see it was there, and he got bailed out big time by his defensive core. So some nice work there.
Took it away.
Off the draw, Vegas going to win this one. Pietrangelo sending it all the way down the ice. No icing call. Bouchard going back. He's turning around. Going to play this over into the corner. Oilers starting to work it up. Here's McDavid flipping this one in. Far side. Perry trying to get there. McDavid behind. Draisaitl misses it. Vegas going to turn. They're going to go. Long pass ahead. Nice job by Bouchard to break that one up. Back to Bouchard. Hits McDavid. McDavid coming in. He stops, turning around. Backhanded pass to the point. Vegas almost stole that one. It was broken up temporarily, and Vegas again bringing it out. Holy smokes. This is nuts. Back and forth, back and forth. Vegas trying to walk through to the slot. That's taken away. Bouchard behind the net. Trying to get it over to Wallman. In front in the high slot, Vegas. Backhand Skinner with a sharp save. And Wallman, or excuse me, yeah, it was Wallman right there behind him in case that puck was to squeak out. Alexis, how's it going? Welcome in.
Have really elevated their game in the last two
Welcome
games,
in.
especially. Game 2, they were much
Bouchard
better than game
stepping
1.
away from that hit as
Turns
Tanner
the pucks
Pearson was
over
coming
again
in.
in the offensive
He got
zone.
back in play,
Game
takes a
number 3
cross
right
check,
here's a prime
and this
example.
backhandle by
Second
Hurdle
to the puck.
right on, and a nice stop here by Skinner. He actually got a little bit of a bump by Bouchard as Bouchard came out of the corner. He took a cross check. That cross check put Bouchard into the netminder, but luckily he was able to stand up and make that save. Slushy, yeah, frustrating, isn't it? Frustrating. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. I really appreciate it. Oilers off the draw again. 10 minutes, halfway through the hockey game right now. Up to Nurse. Nurse going to dump this one in. Chasing it around in the corner. Vegas bringing it up to the line, kept in by the Oilers. Oilers spinning around. You had a cup of noodles? If not, you're missing out. Oh, Rob, I haven't had a Lipton cup of soup in forever. Mr. Noodles I've had a lot of, but the little cup of soup I haven't had in quite some time. Nurse in the corner trying to move this one up. Vegas is coming and pushing hard. Oilers able to carry it out just barely. Has to knock it down. It's a 4-on-4. Oilers down in the corner. Spinning it around behind the net. Uh-oh, my feed froze. Oilers backing this one up. Uh-oh, Sportsnet. They're frozen. They're going to play this one back to the point across. Here's a one-timer. That's going to go just wide. I got to look behind me on the TV as the feed here on the stream is getting low. Edmonton going to back it up in their own zone. We're just going to wait till this is smoothed out. We'll have to refresh at the next commercial break. Oilers bringing this one up and in. Here comes Kulak. Kulak, he's going to turn back. Oilers trying to set something up. Comes to the line, and we're going to get a whistle. Penalty is coming up. Vegas is going to go to the box. Slashing is the call. They're going to go to commercial break, so we're going to take this commercial break, close this out, reopen it, and get this refreshed. But the Oilers going to go to the power play. Oh, we'll see, Joshua. We'll see. They've been playing very solid. Very, very solid. All right. Looks like it's coming back up here. Looks like it's good. I think we are all good. Perfect. That's the only problem. The only problem with streaming it on the computer is sometimes when the internet, sometimes it gets a little iffy. But we're back now. Stream keeps pausing. Oh, the stream itself was freezing. Oh boy. All right. So I guess it wasn't just my feed, it was the stream as well. All right, let's hopefully everything gets put back in line. Hopefully everything is okay. Yeah, it looks like we're having some internet issues here, so hopefully that will correct itself. Let's go to the provider tools here and see if we can see what's going on. But hopefully everything is back to normal now. Hopefully it's not as choppy or freezing. No, don't want to do that. Just want to do a little test here. Everything looks good. Numbers look good. We should be okay. We'll keep an eye on that. They're coming back from commercial break. Haven't had cable for years now. Sweet. Wow. Solar flares. Yeah, Rick, it's something. I tell you. It's something. All right. Let's go. Back from commercial break. We're set to go. The flags are waving. The towels are swinging. Thank you, Rick. Power play coming up here. Arvidsson, he takes a slash right on the hands. Let's see what they can do. Melanie, welcome in. Thank you, LP. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go. Off the draw. Oilers going to win this one back. Quick shot off the draw. Nugent Hopkins put it towards the net. Vegas going to clear this one all the way down. Yeah, it looks like we had a lot of people drop off. So it looks like the stream having some issues, some technical issues here. If you are freezing, hit that refresh. Hopefully it'll get sorted off. Hopefully you two will get back on track here. This down around in the corner. Vegas again going to swing this one all the way down the ice. Skinner going to come out to set this one up. 8:08 to go in the second period. 1:15 to go in the power play. Here comes Bouchard. Bouch going to carry this one up to the line. Oilers can't really get themselves set. Here they come into the zone. McDavid, to Draisaitl, far side, back to the line. Over to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins swinging it to Bouchard. Bouchard. McDavid looking. Goes back to Bouchard. 45 seconds to go. McDavid again to Bouchard. Doesn't shoot. Swings this over to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Bouchard. Now he throws this towards the net. That's going to be stopped. Came right to McDavid. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard looking to Nugent Hopkins. He's going to swing it across. That's deflected and comes to McDavid. McDavid dropping it for Bouchard. 25 seconds to go. Over to McDavid. Here's a cross-ice shot. Draisaitl picks it up. He's going to come back to Bouchard. Bouchard looking, coming over to McDavid. McDavid to Bouchard. Bouchard, he's going to shoot down in front. And Vegas going to clear. Bouchard knocks it down. 8 seconds to go on the power play. Under 7 to go in the period. Draisaitl back to Bouchard. Bouch looking over to McDavid. He tries to play it in front. Vegas blocks that. Haig in front. McDavid gets knocked into the net. Nugent Hopkins gets it over to McDavid behind the net to Draisaitl. Power play is now over. Sharp angle shot. That one gets knocked down. And Vegas going to clear. It doesn't go down deep, but they got it out of the zone, and Edmonton sending it right back in. Paul, how's it going? Welcome in. Then RBC went down today. Wow. I did not hear that. Did not hear that. So clearly there's something going on, something going around. You're very, very welcome. Oilers behind the net, looking to bring this one in front. They're going to feed it back to the point. Here's a blast. That one gets blocked. Down into the corner. Vegas going to set it up. White Cloud with this one. He's going to chip this one free. Here comes Vegas now. Into the Oilers zone. You know, when something like RBC goes offline and has issues, it's, you know, there's something major. And usually it's something silly. Is Skinner going to hang on to this? 5:53 left to go. Usually, and we saw, remember when Rogers had that major outage a couple of years ago? And it turned out to be that they rolled out an update and somebody had a bogus line of code in there and it like took everybody offline. It was crazy. Melanie, welcome in. Welcome to the party. They're going to commercial break. Why do we get jumped on? I didn't say anything bad yesterday either. That was... Oh, Rob, what happened? Let's see. I'm scrolling back. Here's get ads to... Oh yeah, Rob. Yeah, that's the auto mod picking up certain words. So yeah, you didn't say anything wrong. But yes, every once in a while there will be some ads that do pop up. Marky Do, what's going on? Welcome in. You're very, very welcome. There we go. We see everybody's coming back in now. So hopefully that glitch has sorted itself out. But that's, you know, one of the risks we find ourselves in the world of technology is all it takes is a little thing and everything gets taken offline. So it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. And we've seen this from time to time. Like we said, the Rogers outage. TD had that major outage where they got knocked out. All it is, you know, somebody writes code. One bad line of code is in there that nobody catches in their regression testing or UAT testing. They push it out, and all of a sudden it takes everything down. Blended, what's going on? A glitch in the matrix. Exactly. It's crazy. All right, hide the cash at home, Rick. That's right. If you buy some of those old houses, make sure to renovate and rip down the walls because you never know what you may find in there. So many people back in the day used to stash money in the walls, money in the floors. Crazy. Okay, let's go. Off the draw, this coming around. Oilers with it. 5:50 to go in period number 2. Side of the Oilers zone. Big board battle going on here. Vegas going to come away with it, getting it to the line. Put it right back into the pile where that battle was. Now they knock this out of the area. I don't think there's any storms, Justin. I don't think there's any storms going on. Even the robots are touchy, right? They are. They certainly are. I don't know. It was quite warm today, so it wouldn't surprise me, you know, with the humidity if there's anything going on, but nothing that I know of. I'm looking at the map, and the map seems clear. Here's a wraparound. Skinner down. Skinner making a huge stop. Great save. Olofsson, wow. Just came flying out of nowhere. Nope, no storms. We're clear until Tuesday. Our storms are going to be Tuesday, Wednesday. Great job there for Vegas. Vegas almost coming around. Big wraparound play. That was huge. That was incredible. Pierangelo going to send this one in, down in the corner. That's right, Rob. Yes, very happy Mother's Day to all that are celebrating. And, of course, to those that it's a tough day. We thinking about you. 4.5 to go here. Yes, I still have my cable. I don't know what I would do without it. What is Stu Kulak doing these? Oh, that's a good question, Paul. The only store in my area was my blended. Yep, I feel you. Stuart Skinner, though, made a huge play, came across, kick save, and then had the thought process to come and Superman dive across to the other post with that stick down and was able to keep it out. Heads up play there by Stuart Skinner. Love to see that. There you go, LP. I had A&W today, too. Absolutely delicious. Vegas back in their own zone, looking to work this one forward. Up to the red line, dumping it in. Wallman is back to pick it up. He's going to take a bump in the corner. Vegas going to steal this one away. Roy digging it out. Yenmark going to take it away. Turning it over. Vegas right back. Oh, Oilers run into each other. But here comes Draisaitl. Uncle Leon. He's going to bring it up. One hand on the stick. He tries to feed it back to the point. This is stolen by Vegas. Vegas coming right back the other way. Darius, how's it going? Welcome in. In the corner, Barbashev gets put in the boards. Cross-ice pass. Pietrangelo can't handle it. This comes out of the zone, turning it right back around. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate it. Trying to stay a little quieter here tonight with the youngins starting to go to bed. Here's Vegas, side of the net, trying to drive it out in front. Here's a shot. That one gets blocked. Back to Pietrangelo. He's going to send it to the middle of the ice. Here's a slapper. That's going to be knocked down. Edmonton can't clear. Back to the line. This held in by Carlson. Behind the net. Vegas coming out in front. One-timer off the leg of Nurse. Back to the point. Vegas rotating around again. Edmonton, they're starting to stand still. We don't see good things happening when you're standing still. They're working it around. Pietrangelo to Carlson. Carlson, cross ice. Pass, a slap pass. That doesn't connect. And that goes way wide and comes all the way down. Kevin, what's going on? Welcome in. Here they come. Carlson passing it across. Back to Carlson. He scores. Wow, the Vegas Golden Knights, some slick passing, back and forth, working it around. They find a way to come in and put this one home to take a 3-2 lead with just a couple minutes left here in period number 2. A bad line change. Vegas catches them after a bad defensive shift. Vegas was all over them. The Oilers had to get off the ice. They were just exhausted, but they did it at a bad time, and Carlson makes them pay. Wow. What is that jersey? Half Oilers, half fake. No, this is the NHL All-Star jersey from a couple years ago, but it's my Oilers McDavid jersey. So I don't have an actual Oilers jersey. Still have to get one, but we'll go with the McDavid All-Star jersey because it's the next best thing. Carlson, this guy can score from all over the place. He is a solid hockey player, William Carlson. Wow, he's got a heck of a shot. Oilers got caught sleeping there, got caught on a bad line change, and he makes them pay. Hanifin and Pietrangelo pick up the assists. Edmonton coming in, they're going to dump this one down. Golden Knights have kind of been all over them for the last few minutes here. Back to Kulak. He throws this one across, trying to knock it out of the air. That one came close. Nugent Hopkins looking to pick this one up. Big board battle going on here. McDavid getting the hands up. Here he comes. McDavid, long shot. That's going to go wide. Kulak picking it up. He tries to put it in front. It's there. Nugent Hopkins steps over it. McDavid tries to steal it away. They hold it in just barely. Now Vegas brings it out. Up over the blue line. Vegas coming in. Cross-ice pass. Vegas in the slot. And that's taken away. Kulak with a nice job there. Bouchard with a nice play as well. Pidgey, welcome in. Maybe Edmonton giving 3 to Vegas because Skinner's the goalie. Now listen, Skinner's been okay. He's had his moments. And Aiden Hill's helmet is going to get knocked off his head. That's going to get thrown off. So are we getting a penalty here? So Hill goes to pick his bucket up from behind the net. Don't like to see that at all. And Hyman is making his way.
It's Zach Hyman that connects with Aiden Hill here. Now he's in a battle driving to the net here.
So he is. So how is it that Hyman gets the penalty for this as he gets spun around by the Vegas player. There is definitely contact here, but Sam Bennett does the exact same thing, but from the back instead of the front, and gets no call at all. So contact is there, but this contact is because Haig spun him around and put him into the goaltender. So goalie interference is the call. Just bumped his head. Yeah, Dave, the helmet came off very easily there. So Hyman going to the box, Vegas on the power play. If you're just coming in and joining us, welcome in. Keep tapping that thumbs up, but hit that subscribe button for us. Well, not this one, but the one down below. Hit that subscribe. We want you to come back and join us all playoffs long. Here comes Eichel over the line. He's going to carry this one in. Playing it down in the corner. Chipping it around. Nurse going to step up and hammer this one around the boards. And it comes all the way down the ice. 1:23 to go here in this second period. And what a period it has been. Virtual wave time. Let's do it. Let's get that wave rocking and rolling again. Let's get everybody wake up. 3, 2, 1. Hey, put those hands up. Put those hands up as the Oilers busted in. Pass across. Little drop. Oh, they can't turn it around. Vegas going to come back the other way. Long pass up. Eichel can't get it. Bouchard going to take him down. Little shot from behind. Why is it that everybody throws a body check with a cross check nowadays? Is that, do they forget how to body check with the body? It's like every body check is a cross check. Here comes McDavid, shorthanded. He's flying in. Has it knocked off his stick, sends it around the boards. Back to pick this one up is Smith. Smith, one of the goal scorers here today. Leaving it. Vegas on their way up. 30 seconds to go. Vegas going to dump it in. Skinner tries to come out and stop it. Vegas pressing in the corner, near side of the ice. Edmonton trying to chip it out. They get it to the line. Yes, out. McDavid steals. 2-on-1, shorthanded. McDavid. Oh, little back spin. McDavid still with it. Tries to put it across. What a defensive play by Peter Angelo. Back with it. All the way. 3, 2, 1. A blast right on, and the horn goes. And this period comes to an end. Wow. McDavid rushing in there. Waited to make the pass across. And that gave Vegas enough time to recover and defend that play. Huge shorthanded opportunity. McDavid should have just taken this himself. He should have just taken it all the way. That slow up, that wait, gave enough time for Hannafin to interfere with them, and it also gave time for Peter Angelo to come back and make a big play on the pass. So, yikes, that's going to be it. Period number 2 is in the books. Vegas, a slight lead, 3-2 is the score as William Karlsson gets the go-ahead goal, his third of the playoffs from Hannafin and Peter Angelo. This was awesome. Do you have to work tomorrow? No, LP, no work tomorrow. Excuse me, no work tomorrow, but we got brunch. So I got to get up early. You know, it's going to take me 4 hours to hack this weed off my face. We're going to have to get this one out. Here, coaches. All right. So, Oilers. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to us? Why are you making us? We're not freaking out yet, but why are you driving us nuts? They have been playing okay, but again, it's like 2 shifts there. 2 shifts that cost them that goal. Bad defensive end play. They started standing still. Vegas was working it around. Edmonton just watching the play. Then they go for a line change, and it's a bad line change, and Vegas just able to turn on it and capitalize. And listen, good job. Really good job by the Golden Knights. They saw this one coming. So let's break this one down here. We're gonna bring this up. We're gonna look at this play virtually, and we're gonna break this one all down. So it'll take me just a moment to bring this up here. So I'm just gonna set this one up, and then we're gonna look at this. Oh, I have to really massage this a little bit. So sorry, just take me a moment. There we go. Okay, I think I got it. Should I make it a little bigger? Let's make it a little bigger. Perfect. So we're gonna take a look at this goal virtually, so you can get a sense of what went on, what took place. So in this case, the puck was coming out of the zone, right? Puck is coming all the way out here, and you can see all of these numbers are going to start to head to the bench. Everybody starts running. All of a sudden, we got a line change going on. The problem is Vegas still has this puck. Carlson is going to pick this one up. The other three are going to tag up. And all of a sudden, Carlson brings this one in. Now Edmonton is in trouble, right? They're still in the middle of their line change. Nurse has to all of a sudden backpedal. We got Kulak is caught. Kulak is caught, and of course, Yanmark can't get in the play. And so he comes in. It was an initial pass here to Hannafin. Hannafin kind of went to take the shot, and that freezes the two defenders who are now stuck in the middle. Look at this box right here in this slot area. You got 4 Vegas players. You got 2 defenders. Everybody else is trying desperately to come in. The return feed to Carlson, and he buries it, right? He absolutely buries it. So again, if we run this is going to come out. It's going to trigger a bad line change. Carlson, a quick little give and go, pass, shoot, and a great goal. Heads up play by Carlson. Just a poor line change led to a bad situation. There must be something in the water. The other fave got tanked. Yeah, it was a big one. Big one. So this was a nice play, right? It was a nice give and go. The Oilers just really got stuck on that line change. And I know what it's like when you're at the end of a shift, you want to get off so desperately. And I know they got it down to the near side of the ice, far side away from the benches. Oilers took a gamble. They said, let's do it. They went for that line change. Unfortunately, nobody could get back, and you had 2D that essentially had run into each other and got stuck. So there was nothing more they could do at that moment in time. Nothing they could do, and that's what led to it. Um, but ultimately, is a great hockey play, a great heads-up hockey play by Vegas to kind of expose the Oilers in a moment of weakness, right? A moment where they just ran into some trouble. All right, if we take a look here, 16 shots now for Vegas, 13 for the Oilers, 7-7 in that period, 7-7 total, 29 total shots after 2 periods. That's crazy low. That is so low. That is unbelievable. 20 hits for Edmonton, 31 hits for Vegas, 19-14 the face-off. So Edmonton still doing a good job in the face-off circle, continuing to push there. 1 for 2 Edmonton on the power play. Vegas is 0 for 2. 15 giveaways though for Edmonton. That is crazy high for 2 periods of play. Jangy, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you going to call Hyman for that, but not Bennett? Right, Justin? Exactly. Did Perry play as much in the second? Seemed his ice time wasn't equal to the first. No, he definitely slowed down. Corey Perry is now at 11:20, so 11 minutes 20 seconds in ice time. So definitely slowed down. The pace was also a lot slower here. The pace definitely was a lot slower. But they did a good job. They did a heck of a job. Oilers were hanging in there, but boy oh boy, Vegas really pressing them, and i- it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing how sometimes these things just happen, and you lose sight of what is acceptable and what's not acceptable when it comes to these penalties. A penalty is a penalty, and again, the referees just letting everything go by without the calls. And again, I'm trying to do some searching to see if we can find some of these things that come up and occur, because it's worth talking about. But of course, I'm not having much luck. Let's try this. All right, let's see if we can get this one going. Coming up to the third period, Oilers have to just keep doing what they're doing. They can't get caught up. They can't they can't lose focus on the task at hand, right? Continue with their passing, utilize their speed. Something we didn't see a lot of in this period. They were not using their speed, and that is going to make a huge difference, right? Vegas is fast too, but if the Oilers can start using that speed, um, it changes the whole dynamic of their game. When Edmonton gets slow, it makes them really easy to defend. So that is that's a major component of what's going on right now is they just slow down. Let me see here. All right, we got to find it. It's got to be here. Somebody's got to give it to us. Why is it so hard? The Leafs game, I can find like every clip, no problem. Here, it's like impossible. Makes it so complicated. I want to break down these plays, want to discuss them with everybody, but it's so when we can't actually break it down, it makes it really troublesome, really difficult to see. Um, but yeah, that Zach Hyman play, he kind of gets spun around. Hag kind of twirls him around. No doubt he bumps the goaltender. No doubt, the helmet came off real easy. Uh-oh, my Wi-Fi's having some issues again. Helmet came off real easy, but it was a headshot, and I'm glad they called it down as goal interference because he did hit it. But again, where the heck is that call on Toronto? Where is that call on Sam Bennett? Um, the consistency between series is just downright bad. It's just downright bad, and something must change. It has to. It has to. All right, let's try here. I'm still searching as we talk. Want to give you guys something, but they don't want to make it easy for us. Let's see here. Assuming this play. Nope, that's oh yeah. It shouldn't be this hard. It really shouldn't. What's this? Maybe this. Let's see. This person seems to have some stuff here. Nope. All right, forget it. Nope. All right, sorry folks. I thought we could pull this up and look at it together, but it's not going to be the case. I will keep kind of searching though, but I want to read some of your comments. Hi bandwidth taken by by YouTube commercials cutting in. Yeah, Rick, it's crazy. I am getting some warnings. I am getting some warnings here, but there's definitely some issues. Definitely some issues going on with our home service. So I don't think it's YouTube issues. I think it's just network issues. It's just the signal getting to YouTube seems to be some kind of issue here, but hopefully that gets fixed up. How are you gonna call Hyman but not Bennett? Did Perry play his? Oh yeah, okay. Saw those comments. Much slower game. Game slowed down a lot from what we started. First period was all over the place. This game really slowed down in period number 2. Thoughts on the world starting? Hey, Rick, I'm so excited for it. It's funny. I was looking at the schedule today and I saw Canada plays Latvia tomorrow, but I think it's just before the Leaf game. So I don't think we're going to get that game in, but yeah, Rick, definitely looking to do something. Greg, how's it going? Rob, we got a couple more packs of cards. Thank you. Couple more packs of cards here. But yeah, Rick, we're looking to do some worlds. It just depends on the timing of the game. So tomorrow doesn't work because of the Leaf game and because of Mother's Day, but we'll definitely look to get some of those games in. I love them. Ooh, we got a Connor Bedard. Number 5. I might need this one. Might need this one. A little Connor Bedard here. Think I might need that one. I'll have to check the set. Little Ray Bork and Patrick Kane. A little Ray Bork. I was so mad at Ray Bork for this when he not demanded, but when he asked to be traded from Boston to Colorado to uh to go to win the cup. I was so mad at him for doing that. But not a lot of players used to do that back then. You know, it was a little bit of a rarity. I have your feed playing on both my phone and TV. Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. And thank you for having us on both devices. I do appreciate that for sure. Oh, it's 10 a.m. Rick. Why did I see it as 14 something or other? Hang on, let's go and take a look. Now, 10 a.m. doesn't work anyways because of brunch, but let's take a look because tomorrow, Canada. Oh, you know why? I bet you. Yeah. Sam, you're a goofball. Oh my God. Sam apparently is brand new to the IHF world. So, Rick, I looked at the schedule and I looked at local time and it said 16:20. For whatever reason, my brain did not work and I assumed local time was my time. I'm like, that's so nice. The internet is so smart. It's telling me local time. So it's telling me my time. No. And then right below local time, it says your time. Sam, my goodness. So I completely read that schedule wrong. So yeah, 10:20. So I have brunch at like 11. So that's unfortunately tomorrow morning is not going to work. Ooh, little Grant Fuhr action going on. Grant Fuhr. But yeah, we will. I can't believe I did that. My goodness. That is, if there's ever a hand or, face palm, that is definitely it. What's the next game? So after that, Canada in France from the Avicii Arena. That's what day is that? Hang on, let's see here. So that's Wednesday. Wednesday at 2:00. Well, that isn't gonna work. Then we go May 15th is Friday, 2:00. That may work. Friday might work, but then we go. Are they playing on the weekend? May 17th. 17th. All right. So Canada, Slovakia on the 17th might work. That's gonna be an afternoon game. But yeah, we'll go through, we'll take a look. I'd love to get some of these world games and we gotta make sure on the NHL games, you know, we I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do like one of these late games and then one of the early morning games, but we'll watch the schedules. We'll see how they go. We'll definitely try and get some worlds in. Canada off to a nice start. And oh yeah, there we go. That's a nice hit. Oh my God. Starting success. Baby Alex Ovechkin. Look at that punum. Look at that baby. Alio, the grade 8. Alex Ovechkin. Love that card. Love that card. Those are not easy to come by. If you're in the kitchen, can I have a tea, please? So let me put this one in a case. Alex Ovechkin. Nice. Nice. All right, let me put this in here. This is a great one. Upper Deck, these Tim Hortons cards, a nice starter set. There we go. The Alex Ovechkin. Thank goodness we got something good. That was the last pack for tonight. We got something good out of it. The question is, what is in the last 5 packs? We're going to open those tomorrow. Last 5 packs. We will see. We've had a few nice ones. The best card we hit was a Mario Lemieux, a limited edition Mario Lemieux card. That was pretty sweet. Rob's calling McD for the tie. Cole, what's going on? Welcome in. Cool edits. Vegas, McDavid for the win, for the tie. I'd love to see him score. Who did I take for my Timmy picks? I don't remember who I took, but that's who I'm cheering. Whoever I took in my Tim Hortons picks, that's who I'm cheering for. I got a 2-game streak going on. I had a nice streak going on until the other day, and it totally just selected bad. That's the problem when there's only 2 games a night. If you forget and you miss the early game, you only have the late game to choose from, you're behind. Draisaitl, Hyman, and Stone are my picks. Draisaitl, Hyman, and Stone. So we're hoping one of those guys can put it in, Draisaitl or Hyman. All right, third period, time to get it back up and going. Let's see, can they tie it up? Can they keep this one going home? Third period dominance, 15 goals for, only 3 goals against during the 6-game win streak. The Oilers have been having some serious success when it comes to the third periods, and they're hoping they can continue that again here tonight. They need a big one. They need a big one. Just keep on playing. You don't have to get fancy. You don't have to get the pressure. Just keep the legs working, right? Keep those legs driving you and put the puck to the net. Pucks to the net, feet moving. And of course, as the second period showed us, smart line changes. Smart line changes. All right. Welcome in for those that are just joining us. If you're watching on Team Replay, thank you for being here. Let's do it. Eichel coming in to take this draw against Connor McDee. Big face-off. I love that they put the Stanley Cup logo on the sides of the helmets. Very cool. Off the draw, Edmonton going to win this one, and they're going to hammer it right into the Vegas zone. Remember, Vegas had like a 3-second power play left, so that's going to do it. Power play is now expired. 5-on-5 is alive. Skinner with the puck. He's going to play this one up the boards. Edmonton can't get it out. Vegas taking it away. They're going to bobble it. Comes to the line. Now McDavid plays this one up. Hyman can't bring this one in. And, of course, Vegas right away. Eichel bringing it out. Nugent Hopkins trying to turn it around. He's going to put it off his glove, getting it out over the line. Leaving it here for Hyman to McDavid. McDavid putting it in. Down around Hyman going in to throw a hit. Hyman, you expect him to spend some time around Toronto this summer. He loves it here. James, how's it going? Welcome in. Back in the Oilers zone in the corner. Oilers trying to work it. Putting it in front of their own net. Corey Perry waiting for the pass. Doesn't come. They elect to go far side. That's going to be off Draisaitl's skate. Down behind the net. Vegas setting it up. Pietrangelo up to Carlson. There's a hit right at the red line. Nice job. They sent it into the Oilers zone. Bouchard playing it around. Vegas putting it right back. Bouchard misses it. Little reverse hit. Oiler trying to get it up to the line, and it doesn't come out. It stays in. Second effort, and here comes, I think, can't see who that is. It was Wallman. Wallman bringing that one up. 2 minutes gone. Why is Skinner in net? So, James, Picard got hurt in game 2. We don't know exactly what happened, but there was a collision where a guy fell on top of him, and he is listed as injured. So Skinner has to come back in here. He's going to return, and he's been okay tonight. He's been okay. The second goal they gave up wasn't a good one, but for the most part, he's been doing all right. But Olofsson just takes a big hit right in front of the benches. Off the draw, Vegas with it. Going to carry this one up to the red line. Nice little stand up here by the Oilers. They're going to play it back in their old zone, and they're going to get things organized, get things set up. Here comes Edmonton. 3 wide, up over the red line. Going to dump this one in. Dump and chase game is strong. In the corner, trying to put it around a Draisaitl. Couldn't do it. Picked up by Nick Hague. He's going to play it up. Miguel, how's it going? Welcome in. Good evening. Over the line, Vegas. Quick shot. That's going to get blocked. Down in the corner, setting it up to Vegas. 3 Vegas guys wide open. Walking right out from behind the net. No one is even pressing them. Quick pass over into the slot. Cannot connect. Tanner Pearson with a chance to work it. Back over to Pearson, sending it across. Couple really nice passes by Pearson here. Dorvadev with a shot. That goes back in the corner. Henrique stepping up with it. He's having some trouble here. Back around in the slot again. Another shot right on Skinner with the save. Rebound comes out. Henrique going to pull this one up. Getting it to Connor Brown. Downtown Connor Brown. Going to flip this one in the corner. He's going to come in here after it. Trying to do it with a hit. White Cloud going to move it away. Brown still in here battling. Getting some help. Up to Bouchard. Bouchard with a shot. Big rebound. Vegas going to work this one aside. Colasar is there to take it out of the danger zone. All right, here's going to come around again. Vegas working it far side, back across. Great passing by Vegas so far. In over the line. Oilers going to strip it. They can't get it out, though. Kulak still battling. Down in here. Pokozin battling. Big board battle. Kolasar digging. Going to come free. Janmark gloves it down. He's going to work it ahead to Arvidsson. Arvidsson going cross ice. Pokozin wrapping it around the boards. Arvidsson waiting for that puck. He's going to try and chip this one in, but Vegas takes it, and they're going to flip it out to the red line. They just happen to have a player sitting there. Thank you. This coming around deep in the corner. Oilers setting it up. They're getting things ready to rock. Moving across, and this is going to be dumped down the ice around behind the boards, but it's going to be an icing call. And Connor McDavid is saying, how are you calling that icing? I was right there. Terrible call. Now, if they're calling that offside, I could understand that. But no way that's an icing call because McDavid was right in there. Wow. Great pace. Great pace. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Welcome in, everybody. We are so close to 200 likes. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, give that a clickety-click. If you haven't subbed up yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe and make sure your notifications are enabled. Hit that bell. Aiden Hill going to set it up behind his own net. Working it around Vegas. Vegas is pressing. Remember, Vegas is up 3-2. Going to send it around. A little high stick is going to knock this one down. Refs let that one go. Boyle, far side of the ice, going to bring it up to the red line, dumping this one in the corner. Hyman racing in here hard on it. Takes his man into the boards. Edmonton trying to set it up. Hyman putting it around the boards down to the point. Nurse going to keep this one in. Back up around behind the net. Sending it to the line. Edmonton keeping this one in. No, ref says it came out. So Edmonton has to tag up, but it doesn't matter. Vegas brings it out. Vegas, little drop pass in the slot. Nope, they couldn't drop it. Here's a shot. That one's deflected. Vegas being put into the boards. Still fighting for this one. Oil, they're trying to get this one away. A little tip pass. That's going to come out of the zone. Vegas is going to back it all up. They want that pass quickly. Kolesar going to bring this one in. Kulak up on him. Going around behind the net. Bouchard rotating it through. Chio, how's it going? Welcome in. Still, Vegas working out. Behind, turning around, trying to get it to the center of the ice. They can't do it. Bouchard has to get up on his man. Vegas come to the corner. Carlson blows a tire, goes down. Corey Perry doesn't pick up the puck. Perry still watching. Oilers are starting to stand still. Perry, you got to move your feet. Vegas goes to the far side. Here's a shot. That one's going to go wide. Nobody is on those boards. Nobody is there. Hey, Angela. Oh, Angela, I'm sorry. I've heard everywhere is kind of running out of them now. Kane bringing it up. He loses the handle. Edmonton was just standing still. Weren't getting up on the Vegas players. They dump it down the ice. Oilers putting it right back in. Draisaitl can't get it deep. Edmonton going to hold the line. Nice job there. Again, Vegas going to work it. This time they do get it out. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Thank you, Daniel. This coming around. Edmonton setting it up on the near side. Brown getting it to the line. Holding it in. Here's a long shot. It's high. It's knocked down. Hill was standing up tall, guarding as much of the net as he could. Didn't know where it comes. Edmonton walking out of the side of the net. They can't put that in. Nobody was in the slot. And Vegas going to chase this one down. Edmonton bringing it right back. Hand is up, and that again is going to be an icing call. And again, Edmonton is contesting it as they were ahead of both Vegas players and actually got the first stick on it. Holy smokes. Alex, how's it going? Could you imagine if Perry gets the trick tonight? He's got two. And he's been playing a decent game, starting to stand still. But you can never count out Corey Perry. Busted at work just now watching the best stream in the game. Aw, thank you, Gio. I hope work was okay for you today. All right, Henrique coming in to take this draw against Roy. He's going to win it. Edmonton has been doing a nice job. They're at 58% in the faceoff circle. Long pass into the Vegas zone. Vegas actually tipped it right on their own netminder. And Aiden Hill going to play this one up. Edmonton taking it away in the neutral zone, dumping it right back in. They had to tag. 13 and a half minutes to go. Only one shot on net in this period by the Oilers. They need to get more pucks towards Hill. How do you score? You shoot the puck. Rob says, let's get to 9:20. 13 subscribers away. This down in the corner, come to the line, is chipped out again. Bouchard, he's got to race back to pick it up. Bouch is taking a look. Cycling it, McDavid putting it up the middle. Oilers trying to go back across. That pass is going to get knocked down. Let's do it again. Bouchard working it up. Edmonton coming in. Here's a shot right on and a glove save, and he snapped that glove. Wow. Super fast, putting a little showmanship on that one, and they're going to go to commercial break. And the reason I say a little showmanship on the glove save is there's an interview with Curtis Joseph earlier, and they said to Cujo, when you had those gloves saved, when you just windmilled them, you know, you make the save and you brought it right around or you reached for it, you know, was that necessary? And he said, no, of course not. He's like, you got to give the boys something to be excited about. And listening to Curtis Joseph speak, it was interesting because it's true. When you see a goaltender go out in the full splits and they reach out and they huge glove save, you get fired up about that. You get hype about that. So it's interesting from Curtis Joseph's perspective to say that was intentional. Those moves are there to fire your team up, to get those teams going. Whoop, what happened there? Sorry, Gio, I think that was accidental. So Gio, we'll get that fixed up for you. We'll get that corrected. John, what's up? I'm back. Welcome back, John. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Rick. Thank you. Hey, no worries. It happens. It happens. It's all good. Again, thank you, Daniel, for hitting those subscribes. Thank you, everybody, tonight for hitting those subscribes. Keep her going. 13 subscribers to our goal. We're here tomorrow for the Leafs and the Panthers. That series has been absolutely wild. Leafs and Panthers has been crazy. I can't wait to see. I'm actually nervous. I'm really nervous for tomorrow's game. All right, back from commercial break. Oilers, they're going to be in the same boat as the Maple Leafs if they don't get their feet moving. Carlson right now has the go-ahead goal. Let's see who's going to get that one back. Off the draw. Vegas going to bring this one all the way down the ice. 12:40 to go. 12:40 left. Kulak back to pick it up. Kulak to McDavid. Up over the line. McDavid head on a swivel. Tries to center it. Gets knocked down. Comes back to him. He's going to pass this one to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins in the corner getting tied up. Edmonton around the boards to the point. Here's a long shot deflected. That goes just wide. Wowie zowie. Back around again. Snapping the glove. Yeah, absolutely. It is super rad. Oilers can't hold this one in. It's going to come out. Excuse me. Here they come again. Oilers pressing. They're able to get it in the Vegas zone. They're able to work it around, but only 2 shots. Going to hold this one in. Vegas now bouncing it off the boards right back out. Let's go, Oilers. Going to tip it in, not deep. Vegas setting it up in their own zone. 11:45 to go. Kane trying to bring it in. It's there on the line. Draisaitl tried to steal. He can't do it. Vegas backing it up. Little cross-ice pass all the way down the ice. Right on Skinner. Skinner, what are you doing? Skinner, he almost was going to carry that one up. I thought Skinner was playing Wayne Gretzky there. Long pass. Klingberg misses his target. Draisaitl behind the net. He's trying to steal it away. Comes to Carlson at the side. Carlson, he's going to pass this one up. Vegas working their way forward again. Olofsson dumping it down. Skinner again coming out of the net. 11-11. Make a wish. Let's go. Down. Corey Perry putting it in the corner. Here comes the forecheck. They can't trap it. And again, Vegas clears this one out. 11 minutes to go now. Oilers bringing it up. Good pace. The pace has definitely picked back up. Pace is flying right now. Here comes Bouchard, cross ice in the middle. Oilers trying to hit hit Arvidsson. That pass didn't connect. Vegas bringing it back in the Oiler territory. Vegas, long shot by Haig. That's going to be up and out of play.
Good stick to take that away. A little bumping again.
Good stick, good work. They're doing a nice job. Vegas really keeping Aiden Hill clear. Oilers were trying to put 2-3 guys in front of the net. Arvidsson gets cleared out. Hyman was there, but he wasn't really bothering the eyes of Hill. You got to keep those guys in front of the net. Got to plant those feet, set that wide base. 10.5 to go. Vegas with the go-ahead goal. Edmonton looking to tie. They're going to blow the whistle, drop this puck again, get it going on. Ooh, Oilers Nation on the edges of their seats, waiting to see how this moves forward. Off the draw, Vegas going to win this one back. A rare face-off win for the Knights. Down in the corner, they're spinning around, spinning away from Nurse. Back across, Vegas with it, all alone. Here's a long shot. That's going to be blocked. Bouchard going to play this one up, cut off again. Vegas in the slot. Colasar putting this one back. Sending it down, Hannafin in the corner. There's a bump. Colasar coming in with a bump, comes to the middle of the ice. Edmonton picks this one up, passing it across for Brown. Brown into the zone. Hannafin can't trap it. Hill is going to pick it up, playing this one up. Brown continues to work. Puck, Henrique. Adam Henrique tried to get the puck back down low, couldn't do it. Vegas going to work it out again. A little tip pass. Oilers putting it in. Voracek not coming full pressure. Oilers in a line change again. And Vegas Knights dump this one in. Bouchard back to grab it. Bouchard spinning away from a hit. Comes to Kulak. Kulak taking a look up ice. He's going to elect to carry. Now he plays it up. That's going to be intercepted. Vegas back the other way. 2-on-2. Here's a nice little move. Eichel trying to cut around Bouchard. He can't. Goes into the corner. He goes back to the line, and McNabb can't hold it. This coming down. Here comes Hyman flying in. And Vegas going to dump this one out of the zone, keeping it away from Hyman. Oilers right back up through the middle. Here they come. Long shot. That one gets blocked and goes to the side of the net. Sideboards. Vegas bringing it up around Nugent Hopkins. Right down on Skinner again. Oilers have to settle this one up. Let's go. Rob, we're at 196, I see 196. We need 4 more likes. Smash that like for us. Let's go. In over the line. Here's Draisaitl. He has it taken away, and it comes out. Under 9 minutes to go. Under 9 minutes to go. Vegas forcing Edmonton back. Oilers looking to connect. Here's a long pass. They get into the zone. Arvidsson up in the slot, and he's all tangled up. He can't pull the trigger. In the corner, big board battle going on. This is where Vegas has really exceeded here tonight. Excelled, I should say. They've excelled and succeeded in those board battles. They've done an excellent job. Oilers turning, another pass intercepted by Vegas. Had to jump over the boards, almost too many men. 2-on-1, Vegas in the slot, shooting. Break glove save by Stuart Skinner. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A feed across and a huge glove save. And again, there's that glove with the whip to try and fire up the team. Skinner with a huge stop. Unbelievable. Great job. As Watt tries to go glove side, they're going to go to commercial break. It's 3-2. Steven, how's it going? Welcome in. Huge clutch save. Huge clutch save. Stuart Skinner's doing his job right now. Skinner is doing his job. He has been playing rock solid. Rick says, get that shimmy going. Get that shimmy going. Let's fire it up. Let's get her going. Skinner's got it. Now the rest of this team needs to go. They only have 2 shots. The Oilers only have 2 shots in this period. They're up 56% in the faceoff circle. That's a good number. 37 hits for Vegas, 27 hits for the Oilers. They've blocked 13 shots, the Oilers have. They've given away the puck 15 times. And that was the number at the end of the second period. So I guess this period, they haven't turned over the puck at all in terms of a giveaway. But that was a monster save. The Oilers need to turn this one around. They need to use that energy and drive this one forward. Hey, Jangy, let's forget overtime. Let's go 2 goals in 2 minutes to win this game. Let's get her done. Sean, what's going on? Welcome in. Sebastian, what's up? Love Gary Roberts. Gary Roberts is awesome. He's so good. What a workhorse he is in the gym too. He really knows. He's figured out training and he's locked it down. He works with a lot of guys on their training. If you didn't miss it earlier, Carolina Hurricanes 4-0 win over the Washington Capitals. Carolina taking a lead there. And great for Freddie Anderson. Good to see him picking up that shutout. All right, coming back from commercial break. Why do you want the Oilers to take a 3-0 lead? What could be a boring series? Damn, no. This series being boring? No way. Who do you hate on the Oilers? I don't know if I hate anybody on the Oilers. Well, no, that's a lie. I know who I hate. I hate Darnell Nurse. I can't stand Darnell Nurse. James, what's up? What's going on? Carolina going to beat them? I think so. James, what's going on? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Back to the line. Vegas keeping this one in. 7:50 to go. Out in front, another backhand right on. Skinner is down. He's going to cover it up, and there is Darnell Nurse with the hand up in the face again of Tanner Pearson. Yeah, I tell you, I lost a lot of respect for Darnell Nurse when he got absolutely obliterated by Ryan Reeves. He gave an interview in which he came out and said Ryan Reeves has no business in hockey. All he does is try and injure people. He's a goon. He's a thug, yada, yada, yada. And then like a couple of weeks later, here's Darnell Nurse driving guys' heads into the ice with elbows and, you know, just he's such a hypocrite, and I'm not a big fan of him at all. Sam, what's going on? Welcome in. Calling that Nurse. Oh, thanks, Dad. Oh, John Klingberg. Road Warriors, he's my hero. I love John Klingberg. Off the draw, back around behind the net. Vegas keeping this one in. Pass out in the middle. Edmonton trying to break it up. Bouchard overskates it. Oilers going to bring this one forward. Quick ups. Bouchard bringing this one in. Bouchard, he centers it, and that can't be controlled. Vegas going to turn and come the other way. Edmonton racing back. And here they come. Quick shot, Skinner down. Going in the corner. Oilers going to work it around again. They got to get their legs going. Here it comes to Zach Hyman. Is that Hyman? Hyman in the corner. He takes a bump, plays it around to the line. Bouchard swinging it over to the far side. Kulak wanted it. He didn't get it. Cross ice here. Oh, they hit the side of the net. They hit the side of the net. Side of the net. We thought that was in. Draisaitl had a crossbar earlier on. And this is going to be an icing call. Oh, my gosh. Edmonton was so close. McDavid along the boards. A phenomenal pass. Right tape to tape. And this shot by Draisaitl down on a knee. And he tries to go too short on the short side and hits the side of the net. Oh, Draisaitl. That's twice. Twice he had an open net. Twice he couldn't bury it. Unbelievable. And that is not going to count as a shot on net. 6 shots for Vegas, only 2 for Edmonton here in this period, under 7 minutes to go. Off the draw, Vegas with it behind their own net now. They're going to fan on it. Now they're going to pass this one up the middle. It misses everybody. Comes all the way down. Referee says no icing. Skinner going to set it up. Oil back to turn and go. Here we go. Yeah, Onyx, thank you. I realized that when I loaded it that it probably is going to be way too small. So I will see if I can do one that just says OT. I appreciate the feedback. John, I don't think he's a great coach anymore. I think he's run his course. Leafs Panthers tomorrow night right here. I said 7 o'clock earlier. It's actually 7:30. 7:30. So we'll be live 7:15. Nurse is a bit overpaid. Yeah, he is very overpaid, Glenn, in my mind. And he signed up for a long time. I live 1 block away from the arena. Oh, Glenn, that's awesome. That is cool. I'd love to live close to the arena. I enjoy going to games so much, but the drive and fighting with traffic and all that, it's terrible. All right, let's do this. Come on, 6:28 to go. 6:28, Oil looking to tie. Off the draw, Oilers win it back to the point. Cross to Bouchard. Bouchard playing this down low. Spinning away from it, McDavid. McDavid getting it to Hyman, back out to McDavid. That shot is going to be blocked. Coming around to the point. Oilers again back to Draisaitl. Getting pinned up. Hyman is there as well. Tried to get it to McDavid. He couldn't control it. Vegas getting this one out. Long pass, hops in. Hyman trying to get it. He can't. McDavid and Bouchard going to play this one back. Now it's given to McDavid. McDavid taking a look. Wasn't Klingberg? Yes, LP. He certainly was. And then he missed like the whole year because he was injured. But he was not very good in Toronto. Sending this back around behind. Edmonton looking to go. Here's cross-ice pass. Oilers over the red line. Into the Vegas zone. Skipping through. Draisaitl along the boards. Puck comes over to him. Draisaitl trying to give it back. He can't. And Vegas going to carry this one up. Backhand across ice. They get it out and down the ice. Vegas right now is being very conservative. They're trying to stand up Edmonton at the blue line every time they come in. They're forcing the dump and chase. Vegas is playing a real solid setup here, but they're getting real defensive. Big board battle. Corey Perry trying to get it down deep. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins plays it back. And again, Vegas going to dump this one out. Bullsar trying to race this one down. Getting some assistance here by Tanner Pearson. Again, another board battle, and the Oilers going to clear this one up. Comes over to Haig. Haig taking a look. Under 5 minutes to go. Under 5 minutes to go. Welcome in if you're just joining us here tonight. In the corner, Henrique trying to pull this one out. He's getting pressed up on. Nurse was in there as well. Brown can't get it out. Vegas doing a really good job along the boards. And finally, the official is going to blow this one down. As the Oiler player, Wallman, got tripped up and taken down, the puck was under him. Vegas was digging, weren't letting him get up. So they're going to blow this one down, and we got a hockey game here. We got a big-time close. They're going to commercial break. When they return, 4.5 minutes to go. 4.5 minutes to close this one out. Again, welcome in everybody that's just joining us. We are 10 subs away from today's target, today's bonus target. Can we get to 920? We are 10 subs away. If you haven't subbed up yet, make sure to hit that subscribe for us. We'll be live again tomorrow for the Leafs and the Panthers. 7:15 we go live. Game is scheduled for 7:30, which really means about 7:38, 7:40, it will get underway. You know it is going to be huge. Game 4 coming from the Amarant Arena in Florida. Thank you for hitting those subs. 8 more to go. We're closing in on it. Wow, these playoffs have been amazing. Some of the best hockey, but some of the biggest frustrations. The amount of headshots and cross-checks and goalies being jammed. All we ask for is a little consistency. Zach Hyman took a penalty for being knocked into the Vegas goaltender Hill. He was called for goalie interference. However, Bennett runs over the Toronto goaltender. No call on that one. Thanks for your essential service. Oh, James, you are very welcome, my friend. You are very welcome. Glad you found us and hanging out here with us tonight. We got lots of games, and we are going to be calling them all the way through until the cup is handed out. We have been here almost every single night. I think there's only been 1 or 2 nights that we've missed. But we've been here every single night calling games, and we look forward to doing it for a whole lot more. There's going to be some great hockey still ahead. Who's going to take home this big Stanley Cup? We're going to find out in probably about a month's time, right? Probably about a month's time.
Let's go.
So some good chances back and forth. Here we go. Last couple of minutes. Oilers looking to tie it up. Oh, Cam, you are very welcome. Thank you so much. Let's do it. Thank you so much, Rob. Appreciate it. Welcome in to the community. Oilers stuck in their own zone right now. Vegas coming across with a shot that goes wide. Nugent-Hopkins skate. You got to get there. He's going to take it away. Working it up the half boards. Now Edmonton setting it down. It's a race. Trying to get here is Arvidsson using that speed. He picks it up. Gets bumped in the corner. Gets it out in front, and Vegas again takes it away. Edmonton can hold it in. Wow. This coming all the way back. Klingberg is back. Kane is back. He's going to swing it over to Klingberg. Klingberg hanging on to it now. Will the Oilers get this one done? Here comes Captain McDavid. Captain Clutch in over to Draisaitl. The backhand, that goes wide. Back to the line. Here's a blast. Hill makes the save. Rebound right on. Oh my goodness. What a shot right on, and somehow Hill keeps that one out, and this is sent down the ice, and it's going to be an icing call. McDavid and Draisaitl come so close, but Hill somehow keeps the door shut. 3:18 to go. My goodness, McDavid bringing this one in. Draisaitl with a good chance. A blast from Wallman at the point. The rebound was there. McDavid rips this one, and it just catches a piece of Hill's arm. So close. 3:18 to go. 3:18 off the draw. Edmonton going to win this one back to the point. Here's a long shot, and again, Hill with the glove is going to make that save. Edward, how's it going? Welcome in. No, definitely not, Edward. Definitely not. I've been with the Cup before. I've touched the Cup, you know, been to the Hockey Hall of Fame in downtown Toronto a couple of times. And I've been to some events where the Cup has been at. So I've definitely touched it, looked at it, had my picture with it, but never actually lifted it. Off the draw. Edmonton with this, back to the point. Edmonton waiting, setting it down. They're starting to crunch in. McDavid wheeling and dealing. Coming in front, they score! The Oilers put this one in to tie it up with 3:02 to go in period number 3. They even the score. McDavid's gonna get the goal. Holy smokes. Wow. Connor McDavid putting this team on his back, and they take this one. Wow. 3-3. Nice offensive zone play. They spread the puck out. McDavid, a nice move in the corner, and he just throws this one towards the net. Just throws it towards the net, and Hill just or did this go off the Vegas player's skate? This may have gone off the skate. It does. Off the skate of Braden McNabb. McDavid gets it done using a little bank play, a little pinball wizard. It's 3 minutes to go here in period number 3, and we're all squared away. Vegas, who had been playing defensive for all this time, they're going to ice the puck. They're going to have to find a way of re-engaging and picking that tempo up. The Oilers, who had 2 shots for this whole period, are now up to 7 as they stepped in it, and they got this one going. That's going to bring this crowd right back into it. Holy smokes. McDavid gets the goal to tie this one up. Connor McDavid, wow. Rob, you did. This is incredible. Off the draw. Can they put another one in? Wouldn't that be something? Oilers still in here. Oilers still driving. McDavid again to the line. Back to McDavid. Sending this one down deep to Draisaitl. Leaving it here for Hyman. Vegas going to work the other side. They're going to get this one out. This crowd has completely come alive right now. They have awoken. This is incredible. Bouchard, long pass. That's going to get knocked down. Vegas, a little dumping. Oilers backing this one up. Let's go. How many goals? We saw 2 like that in the Toronto series. Here they come. Right back in. Edmonton cutting through the middle. Nice little drive. That one gets stopped and put to the corner. McDavid wanting a penalty here. He's now going to go change up. They put this one back to the line. Darnell Nurse with a shot. Oh, and it's tipped just up and out of play. Wow. They're pressing. They are pressing. We saw 2 go off Morgan Riley to give Florida goals. We saw 1 off the Florida defenseman to give Toronto a goal. Nuts. But here McDavid cutting through the middle. He takes a slash, a vicious slash, and the Knights player actually broke his stick over McDavid's, and no call was made. He is so clutch. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, Connor McDavid equalizes this one. 3-3, 154 to go. 154. Wow. Can they do another one? Can they put it in again? Hello from Thailand. Welcome in. And I apologize. I don't want to butcher your name, but welcome in. All right, Oilers face off in the Vegas zone. Vegas going to win this draw. They put it around behind the net. Oilers almost stole it away. Vegas going to run this one up. Howden getting it out. Vegas in the neutral zone, looking to flip this one in the corner. They do. Both teams have to be very careful now. Only allowed 2 goals. Not updated. Here it comes across again. Another shot that's going to go wide. I don't understand what you mean let in 2 goals. It's 3-3. Here this coming across. Here's another shot. That's going to be up and out of play. Vegas starting to put the pressure right now. 1:19 to go. 1:19 to go. Holy smokes. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in, everybody. We're 4 subs away from our bonus goal here tonight. We'd love for you to subscribe and join us all playoffs long. This was a kick save and a beauty by the Victor Arvidsson, coming across with sticking out his leg, kicking that puck up and out of play to force the stoppage. Swedish Rob, what's going on, buddy? It's updated now. Okay. I wasn't sure what you were referring to. Oh, probably on the stats on the far side, you mean. Gotcha. Yeah, sometimes they take a little bit to update. That's right, Brian. Next goal wins. That's where we're at right now. Here come the Oilers, back down, over the line, throwing this one across. Peter Angelo going to pick it up. He's going to send this one up, and again, Oilers are all over it. Board battle. They steal it. They're going to put this one in the Vegas zone, but not deep. Again, this is going to be played out. Here comes Vegas. Barbashev putting it in. Under the last minute to play in this period. This tipped out. Edmonton is racing for it. Trying to get there first. Vegas going to touch it up, going around the boards. Here comes Vegas now. It's their turn. Playing it to the middle of the ice. Stolen by the Oilers. Put up Edmonton. Trying to bring this one in. Connor Brown, he's going to turn around. Sending it around in the boards in the corner, pinching up. 30 seconds to go. Kulak with it. He's going to feed this one over. That goes wide. Now it's at the side of the net. Behind the net. Edmonton trying to bring it out in front. They're looking. Sending it back to the line. Kulak, he shoots. That's blocked. Kulak gets the rebound. He's looking again. Sends it around behind the boards. Vegas working those boards, trying to bring this one out. There it is. Thank you so much. Here comes Vegas out. 8 seconds to go. Vegas driving this one in the corner. Unbelievable. 4, 3, 2. Vegas last shot. Skinner is out. Oh no, the ref waves it off. Vegas says it's in the net. The referee waves it off. Controversy as the clock struck 0. Vegas tried to put it around Skinner. Is this in? Is it not in? The call on the ice is no goal. Vegas says it's in. Vegas is celebrating. We need an official call. Let's see. Did this go in?
After conference?
Yes. Oh my God.
The call on the ice is a goal, but the play is under review.
With 0.3 seconds left on the clock, Draisaitl tips it into the net. This is a good goal. This is going to be a good goal. It is being reviewed. John, thank you so much. They are going to the video. The puck comes. What the hell are you thinking, Leon Draisaitl? The puck is coming across. He sticks his stick in the way and tips it right in the net.
At 0.4, the puck completely crossed the line. Goal.
Vegas gets the goal with 0.03. Draisaitl deflects this in his own goal. So Morgan Riley deflects the OT goal in for Florida to win. And here it's Leon Draisaitl who puts this one in. If Draisaitl would have let this puck come across the net to Carlson, Carlson wouldn't have been able to put it in net fast enough. He was tied up by McDavid. But this is going to be done. It is under review, but I'm telling you, with 0.4 seconds left, this is a good goal, and it's official. This is a good goal. This game is done. The Vegas Golden Knights score right at the buzzer to take the win and get themselves back in this series. 4-3 is the final. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a finish. The first loss for Edmonton at home in the playoffs. This was not expected. Rob, there you go. Rob sets our subscriber goal tonight. Rob, you got it. Thank you, everybody, for hitting those subscribes. I'm still in shock here. I'm still in shock with just moments to go. Just moments to go. 0.04 seconds. The goal scored. Wow. The Golden Knights take this one. Your goal scorers. It was Corey Perry who opened up the scoring with 2 goals. The first from McDavid and Draisaitl, the second from Bouchard and Nugent-Hopkins. Waugh then scores from Haig and Kozler. Smith from Eichel and Whitecloud. In the second period, Carlson with the go-ahead goal from Hanifin and Pietrangelo. McDavid scored to tie it up from Bouchard and Draisaitl with 3 minutes remaining. And then Riley Smith at the 1959 marker with 0.04 seconds left. His pass across to Carlson is deflected by Draisaitl, deflects it into the net. Unbelievable. John, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. If Draisaitl would have just let that pass go through, the game would be going overtime. Zazo, how's it going? Welcome in. Unbelievable. What a finish. What a conclusion. Unexpected. This was unexpected. Let me flip. All right, let me flip this back. Sometimes these stats have a hard time coming up. Overall stats. Oh, we'll go to the stats in a second. Your 3 stars. Carlson, who had a good game, goal and an assist. McDavid with a goal and an assist. And Riley Smith, 2 goals tonight. He gets the game winner. Unbelievable. 20 shots for the Oilers, 24 for Vegas. Oilers go 56% in the faceoff circle. They were 1 for 2 on the power play. Vegas goes 0 for 2. 42 hits by Vegas, 31 hits for Edmonton. Edmonton was 17 block shots, 13 for Vegas. 17 giveaways for Edmonton, 14 for Vegas. This was absolutely wild. Alex coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so very much. That's the type of goal that absolutely sucks the energy out of the building. I mean, absolutely, what a finish. Absolutely incredible finish. Rhino, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Very late night. We're gonna wrap it up and get to bed. Big brunch tomorrow. Gotta get my eat on. I'm excited for that. Like game 1 against the Kings, tied and lose late. Absolutely, John. But they'll pull this one back. Is it just me, or is Carlson the fast? Gio, he is fast. He is blazing fast. Carlson's very good. I think he's really underrated in the league. He brings a lot to this team. Gives an interesting dynamic to it for sure. You're going to sleep too. All right. Well, have a good sleep, my friend. But what a finish. I mean, back and forth. The Oilers jumped out to the league. Vegas fought back, and it was back and forth. Exactly what we saw in the Toronto series. Listen, the difference here, Edmonton had that last matchup. They played okay. They had a couple bad shifts, and it cost them. Here at the end, just a bad decision, right? It happens in the blink of the eye. The goaltender is out of the net. The pass is coming across. You know there's a guy in your peripheral vision. You can see him there. You want to try and stop this puck from going across. I don't believe Draisaitl knew how much time was on the clock, because where he wasn't in a position where he could see the clock. He knew it was winding down. He attempts to block that pass, and instead he deflects it in. That's a hard pill to swallow. That's a hard loss. Morgan Riley, same thing in overtime. He deflected one into the Maple Leafs net. You know these guys have that on their mind. So it was a hard-fought battle, and that's playoff hockey. That's playoff hockey. These things happen. That's why we play 7-game series. Stars and Leafs in the final. Oh, Swedish Rob. I think the Oilers are still going to come back. This does give Vegas some life, though, but this is why we play a 7-game series. Oilers still have the lead, 2-1, and it is going to be fun. Brunch hard. Oh, Gio, I'm going to brunch real hard tomorrow. I am really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. John, you're very welcome. John, thank you for all the super chats tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody for the super chats, and thank you to all of our channel members. Appreciate you all very, very much. Thank you to all the mods staying up late with us. It's Perry's fault for not completing the hat trick. Love it. That's right. It's all Perry's fault. We can blame him. Win the next one 7-1. Right, Justin? That's how these things just happen to go. Sometimes it makes absolutely no sense. Where you can brunch so we can be all right, Onyx. Sounds good. I'll have to show them your picture at the door so they let you in. But again, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. This was so much fun. I love playoff hockey so much, and these games are great because this community is amazing. If this is your first time here, thank you for giving us a chance. Thank you for coming in and enjoying the game with us. And for those that hit that subscribe, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the way we present the game, and I hope you enjoy this community. There's some absolutely phenomenal people in this chat, and you'll get to know them even better. Thanks for your time, my friend. See you. All right, sounds good, James. Thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun. Good night, Jamie. Good night, Justin. Good night, James. You suspect. Onyx, sounds good. We'll see you all tomorrow. Leafs, Panthers, 7:30 start time. We'll be live at 7:15. Make sure you got those notifications on. Thanks all so much. We'll get them next time. Greenie, take care. Hope you have a good night. Take care, everybody. This is Samuel B12 saying, well, hey. Oh, it's not quite midnight yet. I can't say it. I'll have to say it tomorrow. We'll say it anyways. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And we'll see you tomorrow. Jess, what's going on? Welcome in. See you tomorrow too. Florida, Toronto, game 4. Oh, it's one night away. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm so excited already for that game. It's almost time. No, I have to. We have to. We have to sleep. We got to get ready for brunch. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. I'm leaving. For real. For real. Thanks, LP. Sam, thank you. David, Miguel, thank you all so much. Brandon, thank you so much. Have a good night. No, I'm really going. Stop. I'm really going. Jerome, what's up? It was the Leafs. You would have punched the screen. No, I wouldn't have punched the screen. I was calm. I was calm when they lost the game last night. I was very calm. It was one of those things that happened. Now, if it was game 7, maybe a different story. I wouldn't have punched the screen because I don't want to have to buy a new one. But if it was game 7, yeah, I would be upset. I would be upset. But lots of hockey still to go. We're going to see what this week brings. And okay, now I'm really going. You guys got to stop. Anyways, I'm just playing. Thank you so much. Go Oilers. We'll get them next time. See you tomorrow. Leafs and Panthers. Good night, everybody. Take care. Alvino, hello. Goodbye. Thank you. Good night.